It's a party, baby.
Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to the Insiders Monday Night Raw Watch Along. We're very glad you could be with us tonight for a couple of reasons. We have a little bit of celebrating to do that we just found out on our last stream. So I have to just first start off the show by saying thank you to everyone, all of you, because, again, without you, this stuff wouldn't be possible. We hit 2K. So we have officially hit the 2,000 subs mark on our channel. So thank you guys so much for subbing to the channel, for coming out to the streams, for checking out, our stream of the many that there are out there. And we know there are, but we really appreciate all of you guys as well. And, of course, I have to thank Jeff for all the work he does. You guys don't see a lot of the behind the scenes that goes on to get this show going, from the graphics to the sound to just putting everything together, uploading stuff on YouTube and whatnot. He does all of that. And, again, the show wouldn't be the show without Jeff not only being here, but doing all the behind the scenes work too. And of course, Jody doing what she does on Abby's Window and joining us on WWE streams. And of course, Tazzy, who joins us as Tazzy's off the internet for a little bit. So we're going through some stuff. So shout out to him. And of course, Conrad, who comes and joins us sometime for the Impact streams also, so shout out to him as well. It's one big family here, and we are grateful for all of it. So thank you so much for subbing to the channel and for being here, Jeff. Jeff, it was a little bit of, between the tweet with Bray, it's been a whirlwind of a couple days. Between that and, of course, the sad news that Bray is no longer with WWE, or maybe not so sad, depending on how you look at it. We just had Scarborough on the show. If you missed it, if you weren't here for Abby's, he popped in and was talking about that very thing, and kind of saying, maybe he's not so upset about it. Maybe he's happy about being let go. It's never fun being let go from a job anyway, shape or form. But, sometimes after you get over the initial upsetment of everything, you kind of realize that maybe this isn't so bad. So, but Jeff, it's been a whirlwind of 2 days for us, for the wrestling world, for Bray especially, and crazy stuff.
Yeah. First off, though, that's for all of you that are watching us, that have been with us from the very beginning. The folks that rocked with us when we had like 9 people,
right,
in the chats.
There was a time, yes.
There was a time when we had like 8-9 people in the chats. Thank all of you, and to everyone that's joined us recently. Thank all of you for giving us a chance. Like Joe said, there's so many options out there, and we appreciate you choosing us. It's humbling, Joe. It's humbling to be in this spot where now we're at 2,000, which I'll be honest with you, I thought it was going to take us a long time.
I did, yeah.
If we got there, to be honest, but
right? There's nothing guaranteed in any of this. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, just what a crazy few days. Obviously, I'm bummed for the WWE universe.
Yeah.
And me personally, and all of us that are Bray fans, because he's not going to be there.
Yep.
But I'm so pumped for what's next for him, because honestly, the sky's the limit with this guy. I mean, it truly is.
Yep.
What he can do is going to be just amazing. And if he's giving, we need to make an insiders sit down since one day, like the Uso shirt. Yeah, we need to do that. We got to reword it. We got to reword it though,
right?
So we don't.
Yeah, we don't want to get hammered on copyrights.
Yeah. But I'm happy for whatever comes next for him. So that goes on. But honestly, dude, the shout outs in videos, articles, all that stuff, bringing all this attention. Wow. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. And, to kind of spin it forward so I don't succumb to the onion cutting
that's
about to start happening. How loud, Joe, do you think the boos will be tonight in Chicago? Chicago is a very smart wrestling town.
They are.
I wonder how jacked up they're going to be tonight.
I mean, listen, it's the first live show back there, and they're coming in with this news. Obviously, they're going to, WWE is going to try to pivot and start the show with something that can't possibly get them to boo. They'll bring something down that where, I mean, the dumbest thing they could do is start it with Goldberg. Good God, would that be a mistake? But I don't doubt it. I would be surprised. I mean, listen, the fans, there's tons and tons of WWE fans out there, and maybe not all of them were Bray fans. So, they're there to see, and a lot of them bring their kids and stuff like that too, to see wrestlers that they like. And so, that they won't do it, but I would be surprised if they don't at some point. I don't know when or where, but I would be surprised if they don't at some point. They're going to let people know their feelings and their thoughts. And earlier today, Conrad's in the chat. What it reminded me of it. Conrad shared a video of when he was at an event and showing Bray's entrance with us earlier today. And you want to know, like, the things that make me sad is that, number one, I'll never get to see that. That makes me sad. The other thing is that character that we saw is gone. Bray will move on, and he'll think of something probably even better and move forward, because that's what he does. But that's what upsets me about it, is that we're never going to hear the Funhouse theme again. We're never going to see that again. And that's what I think it probably upsets me the most about everything. But Jeff, to answer your question, I have no doubt. I think there will be a point in time, and maybe it'll all get hammered on Goldberg. I'm not sure, because of the history he had with Bray. And that's not to say that it's fair, because, he is like any of the other employees there, told what to do. So, it's not his fault, but he can probably get a lot of it because of the association that he had when he beat Bray.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be deserved. Well, I don't know. Maybe Goldberg deserves it. I don't know. I don't think he does, but I mean,
they're paying him, Jeff, to come in and to do what they pay him to do.
Yeah, I mean, did he have veto power when he faced Bray? Probably, because of his status. So that's kind of crappy, but I mean, kind of is what it is at this point. I hope they chant. I hope they start singing "He's Got the Whole World in His Hand."
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
That's what I really, really hope happens.
That would be amazing.
But
yeah, that would be awesome.
I mean, I think this crowd is very capable of doing that, and I think we might actually get that. So
that would be cool.
But yeah, I mean, I take back my statement of, does Goldberg deserve it? He absolutely deserves it. But
yeah. And maybe he learned his lesson from that a little bit, because obviously the last time we saw him, he did put Drew McIntyre over. So maybe he thought, you know what? I'm not going to do that anymore because that's not how I want to end my career with this company, getting booed out of the building. So Jacob saying the booze might happen with Alexa. Unfortunately, I hope she's not there tonight.
Yeah, I hope she's not on the show.
I really do. I really hope she's not there. And I hope they're smarter than that too, because I mean, yeah, she had to make her account private, which is a shame because again, she came out and said wonderful things about him. And regardless of what people think, again, these guys are employees. It's an employee-employer relationship. And whoever came to her, Creative, Vince, Laurinaitis, whoever, and said to her, listen, for whatever reason, Bray is gone and you're not going to be here for a little bit or whatever, and we need you to take over. Listen, you got to do what you're told to do. I mean, you want a paycheck? You got to do what we tell you. If you don't, then there's the door. So you can't blame her. You can't blame her. So I really kind of hope she's not there because I have a funny feeling all these fickle people that don't really understand the situations will probably boo her, and it's really not warranted. So yeah. Yep. Chad's asking us for, let me see. I missed it. If you can keep my family in your prayers, because I found out yesterday one of my cousins passed away at age 47. Wow. Horrible news, Chad. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out, of course. Yeah, thoughts and prayers to your family. Alexa is in Chicago. She threw out the first pitch at the White Sox game. Okay, well, that doesn't necessarily mean anything either. She could be traveling with them, but they may not hold her on TV. She might be held off. That'd be really smart. Do they always make the smart decision? No. But
hell no.
You're right. People need to stop attacking Alexa and blaming her for Bray's release is completely unfair. No, I agree. Yeah, I agree. It's not. She's an employee. She's doing what she's told. That's simple. That's simple. Maybe one day, guys, we'll find out what this was. Maybe one day, Bray will come out, and Bray will, again, he seems like a more quiet, reserved guy. Jeff and I were talking about this the other day. He doesn't come out all the time and blab on things. Like, he doesn't come out, and he's not an Aleister Black who goes on his wife's, Twitch stream and comes out and tells all. Aleister had very wonderful things to say about Bray, though, too. He recorded a video today as well and said, he was shocked, but he said he always wanted to work with him. So you never know, that may happen. But I don't think he's going to come out and be the guy who tells all. Maybe somewhere down the road, maybe in 10 years, maybe in 15 years, maybe there'll be a dark side of the ring somewhere down the road that will come out, and the stuff will come out.
Whenever Vice does the rise and fall of WWE, obviously right. I'm kind of being facetious, but with some of the decisions they're making right now, who the heck knows? But yeah, I mean, one day, hopefully the story will be told, but I doubt Bray is going to, shoot on anybody.
No, he won't bash them.
I don't think he'll do that because he's a old school guy, just given who his relatives are.
Yep.
Blackjack Mulligan, Barry Windham, IRS, obviously being his father. I mean, I don't think he'll do that, but I mean, you never know. You never know who, what will happen. So, I'd love just. Because I want to hear it. I'd love to hear it, but I don't know that he. I don't know that he will.
I mean, if you weren't here for Abby's, Kyle came on and said that he came on and said that he had spoken to him enough to know that that he was not at home sick, whether it be mental or physical. So he did say that on Abby's window. If you didn't see it, so there's that, and that was what was going around. So obviously that may not be true at all. So again, you got to be careful what you read because nobody really knows. Nobody really knows the situations behind the scenes. Bill wants to know if we think that Bray will continue the Funhouse vignettes and story outside of WWE, depending on now. That as far as I know, I can't. I shouldn't say no completely because again, it's just stuff that we aren't privy with information to. But as far as I know, the Fiend is copyrighted. That became public, so that can't be continued. Whether he can do that again, you can make little adjustments and do something very similar. And it could, it wouldn't be copyrighted. But again, that's between really Bray and WWE as to what they, and again, and you're wondering why, like Jeff said, he doubts that Bray would say anything. That's part of it too. You don't want to piss the other person off because if you're in a position where you can take some things with you where you go, then the last thing you want to do is upset them because then they say, well, you know what, you're not using that anymore. So maybe it may be. I mean, you said depending on the copyright status, and that's what it is. And unfortunately, we just don't know that. Mm-hmm. So, Conrad, they will call him if they want him. I say we let the chips fall and land where they may. Yeah. Listen, whatever's best for him and as the wrestler and the person, as a man right now with his family and stuff like that, whatever's best for him at this point, whatever he wants to do. We just don't know, guys. We don't know if he wants to wrestle anymore. We don't know. He has a shot at going to Hollywood if he wants. He may not want to do it anymore. It's hard on your body. So I mean, Jeff can tell you that. He may not want to do it anymore. He's got little children at home that he wants to go home and hold and play with his kids, and then so who knows? If he's getting offers from people to come and tell his story via a movie, hell, you get paid a couple mil as a producer, and then get paid for the rights to the story. That's like a double whammy that you're getting paid for there. So he may not. We'll just have to wait and see. I can probably pretty much guarantee you though that he's going to get hit with that 90-day clause. I can almost guarantee that. So the thing is, we're not going to know September, October, November. We're not going to know until almost Christmas as to whether or not he is going to come back to wrestling. So we're just not going to know. And I'm guessing if he does, he'll come back similarly to the way Alistair did and start doing some cryptic promos on social media because that would be the way to do it, I think.
Can you imagine him doing that stuff independent of WWE with the gloves off and able to just do whatever he wants? And I kind of want to speak to what you said earlier though. Bray, if he's so talented that if he decided to today, there are probably numerous screenwriters out there that will write stories.
Yep.
And he can be the biggest, most badass horror villain that we've seen in some time. And I'm not just saying this, I'm not trying to create hyperbole here. He could be the next horror icon. That's how talented he is, because what they could do with him is what they did similar to Freddy Krueger, but in a bigger body. Freddy was a talker. Big guys like Jason and Michael Myers, they never talk.
Yep.
Imagine seeing a character like that can talk and do what the big guys do. So I mean, I would love to see that. But
yeah, oh, absolutely. The whole story that he has there, and again, Kyle pointed out too, is we didn't get a lot of what he had for whatever reason, and probably mostly because WWE wouldn't allow it. That would, unlike, Kyle even mentioned, like a graphic novel, a comic book. Oh my God. And the merchandising that could come with. You don't think a place like Blumhouse would throw money buckets at something like that? Listen,
if Kane got 2 movies,
right? Yeah. Right.
You don't think Bray could get some type of big deal? And
You know,
wrestling money would be a drop in the bucket compared to what he'd get.
not to mention, he's got something that these other movies don't have. He's got built-in fan base. So he's got a fan base already from wrestling that he would bring to that would all end up going to see this film or check it out or get, so he's got built in. And you don't think those guys know that? Yes, they do.
Printing money.
Yes.
Printing money.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh my God, yeah, I that's what I would love to see. I told Kyle that because we talked about that too, and like what would you like to see him do? That's what I would like to see. I would love to see the movie thing. I really would, as much as I'm a fan of wrestling. So, okay. Let's get into it, shall we? Here, let me see. I'll welcome some people in. I'm not gonna go all the way back because we've been talking for a while. James Chadwick, Harry, hello. Noob and Company's here. We've got Conrad in the chat. We've got Sean. Is there a way that WWE can relinquish the trademark? That's a lot of legalese, and I really don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know if there's time limits on that kind of stuff, or if there's. I would kind of think maybe there would be. But I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that. That's a lawyer thing. Butterspark is here. Amazing Guy is here. Chad is here. I hope we don't get a rematch. Bill Allen. You know what? Reggie, I don't really care at this point what Reggie comes out and does because he's been really, really good and really, really funny. So sure. I'm okay with what they have him do. He could go by him, H-I-M. Yeah. Listen, if they so choose to bring Braun in, another company, bring him in with him and bring Eric Redbeard and reunite them. Do you know how easy it is to make up a family that you can do and change names and stuff like that? Super easy. Super easy. The Coog is here saying thanks for the Bray stream earlier. Oh, well, thank you guys. The videos of him were tear jerking, says the Coog. That was Jeff that put those together. Charlie's here. Hey, Charlie. There's Jody. Said be back shortly. Trying to get the laptop to cooperate. No problems. Butterspark. Melinda. What's up, Melinda? Bill Allen is here. There's Chris. Chris said he made chocolate chip cookies. Sounds good. Deanna's here. We have Dan T. What's up, Dan T? Says Freddie versus Jason versus Bray. Oh, God. Woo. Him and Jason in a film.
I've got a Jason update for you that we can talk about after.
Oh, no kidding. Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, uh-oh. That would make me happy. I never thought I'd see another Jason film in my life, so I'm down.
It might be closer than you think.
Ooh, good. Thank God. Adil's here. Young Opiate. Hello, Young Opiate. Who else we got? Azan is here. What's going on, Azan? So, hello, everyone. Again, I'm eating gummy cola bottles, by the way, just in case you want to know. They're very good. I love cola-flavored stuff. Thank you all again.
Thank you, Chris. I got your cookies, Chris.
Oh, look at that. I sent Jeff cookies. Wow.
He didn't really. Oh, he didn't really, but I'm eating cookies, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Chris, you're so, you really need to send Jeff food sometime. You really just do. Joe, you scripted a great storyline for Scott D'Amore or Tony Khan with the Bray and Braun. Well, that's a gimme. That's an absolute gimme. I mean, Braun started it really with his comments that he made, and so that's a gimme. I'd love to see him go to Impact. There's no doubt, because I know Impact would just give him the reins and say go. They wouldn't hold him back. And Jeff mentioned that too. Scott D'Amore would allow him to do what he wants. Hal's 182. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Tried to reply to one of your tweets earlier, but I'm blocked for some reason. But I hope you're good, man. Raw should be dope tonight.
Let me know your at, because I don't know. I went on a blocking spree about a week and a half ago, and I just started blocking people. And some people I think I mistakenly blocked, and I didn't mean to.
It happens.
So that happens.
If that happens, guys, just DM us. Or like send something out to one of our personal Twitters, a message, because that does happen. There's a lot of negativity in the wrestling world, And sometimes we get it carries over and spills over into our chats every now and then. We get people in that just act like idiots, and we have to get rid of them. So sometimes, we might hit a button here and there and get rid of somebody we shouldn't have. It would increase viewership to Impact, no doubt. No doubt. Okay. Jeff, Maria Kanellis liked my tweet about Ring of Honor, and I know, oh, that's cool, dude. That's awesome.
That is cool.
That's really cool. Really cool, dude. Yeah, James is a big Ring of Honor fan. I know they're on tonight as well.
Hey, I just followed you. I had protected my tweets. I kind of went private for a little bit, so you should be able to hit me up now.
There you go. Jason Michael, what's up, Joe and Jeff? Yeah, that's we have to remind everybody. Please don't spoil others. I know the Raw stream is weird, and overseas gets it faster than we do. So the rule of thumb is if you don't hear us shouting something out, if there's a surprise or somebody shows up, and you don't hear us say it, then hold off, please, until you hear us talk about it. That's all we ask with that. Pretty simple. Noob and Company said I'm going to lower my expectations because a lot of Asuka fans are impatient, but I'm glad that she's taking some time off after performing throughout. Yeah, she needed to get away. She needed to get away, refresh her character a little bit, I think. And yeah. Anyone excited for Goldberg tonight? Sinking feeling is he's going to beat Lashley. I don't know. I kind of differ on that opinion. I don't think so. I think that's leading into something else. But I don't think so. But we'll see. We'll see. Not long away from SummerSlam. Thank you, Joe and Jeff, for doing these amazing fun Raw and SmackDown watch-alongs. You make watching wrestling fun. Thank you for all you're doing. Jeff, Joe, Tazzy, and Jody, you're awesome. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I hope Bliss is off for a little bit. Azan's chanting Goldberg. Actually, no, he's chanting Goldbreg. Goldbreg. Got to reverse the E and the R there, bud.
It doesn't matter. We can call him Goldberg.
Call him Goldberg. It does. Yeah, Oldberg. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Super C. Yeah, we did. We did hit the 2K mark. Yeah, thank you very much. Very, very cool. Didn't really expect that so soon because it took us a good while to get to 1,000. So, yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool. An intro botch, says Shelby. What do you mean by an intro? Oh, is it going on? Oh, yeah, that's true. It should be going on now, shouldn't it? Oh, don't tell me this is going to do this to me again. I'm so tired of this cable business. Let me start my stream over again. Let's see what's going on. Put the live thing on. I had the live.
There we go.
Monday Night Raw. There it is. Hey. There it is. I got a commercial, though. I don't have an intro yet. So, see, that's what I'm saying. There's people ahead of us. So just be patient because my stream is showing a commercial, actually, for NBC and football. Oh, my God. Football is already September 9th. Dude.
Oh, I know.
Dude. Colts fans aren't happy today. Carson Wentz is done for 5 to 12 weeks.
Good grief again.
Broke his foot.
God, he can't catch a break.
Nope, can't stay on the field. He apparently they said he had the injury when he was young, and I guess he rebroke it.
So it's like a Liz Frank fracture, I guess, something
Must
like
be,
that.
Yeah. Oh, maybe there is an intro botch here because I'm hearing music, but I'm seeing nothing.
It moved past that for me.
Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, well, packed house. Somebody's got a Tony Schiavone t-shirt on. There's the Raw bot. I'm going to call it the Raw bot. Packed house. Up to the rafters, packed house. And we're getting the Almighty coming out first. Bobby Lashley. So maybe they are going to do the whole Goldberg thing first. Oy.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah, I guess. Sean says 10 days until Pats football. The Cowboys are on Thursday, I think. The Hall of Fame game, Dallas and Pittsburgh, is Thursday. I thought I was tripping because my signature intro was black. No, there was noise and there was no picture. BT Sport had a black screen too. A lot of masks in the crowd is on. Bray masks, are there? I didn't notice yet. I'm trying to look to see. I see a lot of Cena merch.
I'm trying to listen to see if I'm hearing any kind of chants or anything just yet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hals.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for that super chat. Before news before Bray got released, he was going to be involved in a major storyline. Yeah, it was against Drew. He was supposed to wrestle Drew, and he was going to wrestle Drew at SummerSlam, and apparently he was going to beat Drew at SummerSlam because Drew was supposed to be in a big storyline where he was going to lose a lot and like a long losing streak, which, by the way, was mentioned on our show by one Jeff many months ago, actually. Oh, man. Yes.
My laptop is cooperating now.
Hey, the voice from the great beyond.
I'm looking in the crowd and I'm just trying to see. I mean, of course, Bobby's getting booed because, well, he's a heel, so of course he's gonna get booed. I'm not seeing any Bray things that I can see. I mean, the thing is, they're gonna take some tricky camera work tonight too, because if there are, they probably won't focus on it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, they may have not let him come in with it at all.
This will be the only time where their 19 camera cuts in 3 seconds actually benefit them.
A lot of Cena shirts in the audience. Chi-Town, welcome back to Monday Night Raw, says MVP.
I'm digging those sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
Where y'all been? He's echoing Mr. McMahon. Daniel's son is here. What's up, Daniel?
What up?
Oh, listen to the boos for Goldberg.
Oh, I know. He's going to catch hell when he comes out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wonder how the Funhouse puppets are feeling. Yeah, not too good. Not too good. They're put away in a box somewhere.
Oh.
Well, he healed them, you remember?
He did. Yeah.
He healed all of them except Abby.
He told Abby to be gone.
I think is the only one that's actually copyrighted.
Be gone.
I think.
They're actually
Goldberg is an icon.
Ugh.
MVP trying to build Goldberg up.
It won't work, dude. Just stop. He's still going to get booed.
Joe, I'm going to throw this graphic on the screen real quick just so people can answer in chat.
Yeah, let us know what you had for dinner. We do that all the time on our show. It's a tradition.
I have to be back at work at midnight. So I'm currently stuffing my face with truffle Parmesan mac and cheese and a Cinnabon.
Ooh,
oh, God.
That sounds awesome. MVP is on fire tonight. Azan says ribs and potatoes.
Yum.
Nice. Oh, potes. Is that potes? Was that supposed to be potatoes?
I think so.
I had chips and dip. Taco salad. Well, now the crowd's chanting Goldberg.
Ugh.
Lamb chops, says Chris. Hamburgers and baked macaroni and cheese, says Brian. Domino's, says Butterspark. Chicken and mushroom pie, says James Chadwick.
Goldberg, here he comes, and this is what I think.
Oh, boy. Steakums.
He's looking good, though. Gotta admit, he's looking good.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get him yet.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good, dude. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Spoilers, and here I am spoiling.
No, he's getting cheered for the most part. I mean, they'd pipe in cheers if they didn't. Oh, there comes the Goldberg chance.
Ugh.
Although that was funny because the Goldberg chants are coming in, and I'm looking at the crowd, and no one's saying it.
Right.
No one's
they're
actually
typing that
saying
in
it.
for sure.
No one's saying it. Like if you look at their mouths, they're not mouthing it. No one's even opening their mouths. Look at the crowd. They are definitely not saying Goldberg. They are not saying Goldberg. That was the most ridiculous thing ever. No one in the crowd was saying Goldberg. No one. That was piped in.
Yep.
No doubt that was piped in.
I do like the fact that he dapped up his son, though. That was cool.
That was hilarious. Hot turkey barbecue and baked potatoes, says Jason. Nice. Chicken tenders and cauliflower tater tots, says Conrad. Nice. Yum. Rudy's barbecue in Texas. Brisket, sausage, and potato salad. Wow.
Yum.
Notice Goldberg has a limp in his leg, says J-Up.
God, I hope so.
Did
I say that out loud? My bad.
Oh, it was definitely piped in. You saw the audience. They weren't saying it. They weren't saying it.
Mm-mm.
And in fact, they're still piping it in. So you can hear it now. Look at the crowd. They're not saying it. No one is saying Goldberg.
Nope.
No one. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, there was one guy right there. There's one guy on the right on that last shot that was saying it. Oh, my God. That's
okay.
All right, guys. Let's see what he has to say.
Does anybody care? Oh, did I say that out loud too? My bad.
Bobby Lashley. Let's get something straight. Anyone should be worried about losing something. It's you losing the championship.
Gosh, Bobby Lashley. Never mind. Shut up, Jody. If he loses to Goldberg, I'm gonna lose it.
You're nothing but scared. And you look scared.
Oh! No spoiling in the chat, folks. But they are chanting now.
Really?
No.
Well, I'm getting Goldberg.
Oh no, you'll get to it. They're chanting something else. God, I love the Chicago crowd.
I heard a Goldberg chant.
Oh, there's something else coming.
Oh my God, am I behind? He said, "You think you're up for the challenge?" We want Wyatt.
Yep.
Oh, we want Wyatt chants. We want Wyatt. And he's trying to talk over it. Oh.
Yep. First one of the night.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. We want Wyatt.
I freaking love you, Chicago. Oh.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Hey, Bill, I don't really think they care how old you are.
Thank you, Chicago. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Chicago. Chicago.
I'm putting a tweet out right now, actually.
So beautiful.
That was awesome.
That was.
Oh, Goldberg went up to or Bobby went up to. Who was that? Is that his son?
Yeah, that's his son. Yep. That's his son.
Man, it's gonna end your father's career. Oh, and he's coming back. Oh, and he just speared MVP. Kind of saw that coming. Kind of saw that one coming.
I love it.
We want Wyatt Chance.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, Conrad. Conrad saying Goldberg's son looks different now. Crazy transformation. Yeah, he's really grown up. He was just as tall as Bobby. It's crazy.
There's Drew McIntyre. About a minute ahead of you. My lips are sealed. Yeah, I'm going to have to start my stream over. I'm behind everybody here.
Mm-hmm.
When they go to a commercial, I'll restart it. Let the fans express themselves. No piped in noise. Well, they did.
Yep.
They did, Coog. They did. They let it be known. We want Wyatt. And there's the commercial. So I'm going to exit out of this and go back in.
Wow.
That was cool.
That's amazing.
That was cool. I just thanked Chicago in the on our Twitter. That was really cool.
That was amazing.
Folks, if you're new to the channel, first off, welcome. Thank you for coming. If you don't mind, subscribe to our channel. We have gotten over 2,000 subscribers at this point. So thank all of you for being awesome. You all deserve that. You all deserve that. And if you don't mind, drop us a like on this video. We would greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely what he said. That commercial at Lisa Loeb is priceless. It really is. She is one of those people who doesn't age. Like, just doesn't age. She doesn't look like she aged a minute from the last time you saw her. Showing some Olympic commercials. I saw right before they went off the air that Team Canada beat Team USA in women's soccer.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a shocker. Fake noise as a Nets. It's a wonder the show isn't on about a 5-minute delay with all the potential chants. Nah, there's not a whole lot they can do with live stuff. I mean, yeah, they can put stuff on delays, but that's really not fair to the fans. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they'd want to be pissing people off at this point in time, especially when there's, they're planning this big tour and ticket sales can go and stuff like that. I don't think they really want to be upsetting people yet. So,
in the words of good old JR, we're live, pal.
Yeah. Yes. I feel bad for Alexa having the Wyatt gimmick, not being able to add to it or have any creative input whatsoever. Well, again, like I said, she's just doing what they told her to do. Yeah. And, Jeff made mention too. It's been dumbed down. It's not what it was. No. It's gone backwards from the supernatural from the time she was working with Randy up to now. I mean, all she's
you
really
want to know why I think that is?
Go ahead.
Because I think they're about to sell to Disney.
Jeff mentioned that too. Yeah.
And they want things to be Disney friendly, and obviously a doll is going to be Disney friendly. And I think they've toned it down
Yep.
to make it acceptable for Disney, and I think they're going to sell to Disney.
Yep.
Yep.
Almost
And-
forgot I'm here, so give me a shell. Yeah, J-Hub gets a shell.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. And think about it. I mean, they have a female superhero character.
Mm-hmm.
They have basically, if you really think about it, Alexa. Why did I say that? One second.
Miss
I
Bliss.
I unplugged mine now
Oh.
before the show.
Miss Bliss is essentially an evil princess or an evil witch from a
Yep.
Disney movie at this point. So
Mm-hmm.
The most threatening thing she does now is make people move their hands and stuff with her mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So it's really gone downhill. So
sorry, Tony, an almost superhero. You are correct.
TOK says Peacock. Yeah, that's an interesting thing too. I mean, they could be selling to NBC as well because they're already over there.
I think the only company that has the amount of money it's going to take
Probably.
to buy WWE is Disney.
Not to mention Disney does own Fox.
Yep.
So they already own that network that they're on. So yeah.
Yep.
Advertising WWE 2K22. Somebody put out a funny tweet after the Bray thing about that too. They put out a thing that all these people getting let go, and then WWE 2K going like, could you please stop? Like, we have all these people already in our game. Could you please stop letting people go?
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen to the ringside figures now that they were talking about.
I think they can still do them because they copyrighted The Fiend. I think that's probably why they did it, because they could technically still do merch, and he could technically still even be in the game, because they copyrighted that persona. So I think that could be why they did. Drew and the sword going into the foam stone.
Oh, BC Amplified when he's talking about Nikki is hilarious, EJ. It's hilarious.
When he mentions the Nikki, always a superhero, though, he's going to be in person. Oh, BC Amplified talking about it.
He always goes, when he talks about Nikki, he goes, Nikki Ashhole.
Oh, God.
It just makes me laugh. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Nikki Cross, but it just makes me laugh every time he does it.
Well, you know what? The first time they did that, that's what I thought they were saying. Because it sounded like when you say Ash on TV, it's hard to hear the H. And when they were saying it sounded like they said Nikki Ass. And I'm like, well, what are they doing? Yeah.
Right.
We could see Goldberg and his son in a tag team match tonight against Bobby and MVP. I don't think so. I don't think his son would be in the ring.
No.
Delanio says, I want that damn game. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it works well.
And the comic book store that's supposed to do that Bray meet and greet said that they were going to they're going through his agent, not WWE per se. So they were going to reach out and see if he'd still be willing to do it on his own.
That's cool.
Which would be nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool. Hope he does it. Sean said, I got the Let Me In shorts and half mask today, 30% off. I'm afraid the merch is going to disappear. Yeah, slowly but surely, they probably will sell it until they get rid of it.
Yeah.
Guess it's a good time for me to go get some of it now.
Yeah.
Right?
Please tell me they won't do a fake Fiend like they did a fake Diesel. I said that on Abby's.
Yeah.
They had better not, because you think
they better not put anybody else in that costume.
You think they're getting booed now?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever comes out there in that costume, I'd feel bad for them because they'd get booed out of the arena.
Yep.
This thing with Drew and Mahal has to end soon, so they've ran this for a little too long. Yeah, it is Raw match.
Monday night rematch.
It's usually what we get on Raw is a lot of rematches.
Or, as we say here, must be Monday.
Yes. Are there CM Punk chants, Jason? You hearing CM Punk chants? That I figured was coming.
Of course, it's Chicago. I heard they were going to continue this feud until they do a Saudi show. I heard they wanted Jinder versus Drew in a Saudi show. I could be totally wrong about that, but
Oh,
handicap match here with Drew and Jinder Mahal's 2 bodyguards, whatever they are.
minions.
That's
what I call them.
There's the CM Punk chance. Oh my god, dude! If AEW debuts him in Chicago, that place is they're gonna blow the roof off of that place.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna blow the roof off of the place.
Beastie said this earlier too. Like, if anybody can do those chants, like Bray Wyatt and CM Punk, if anybody can get WWE to quote unquote listen, it's going to be Chicago.
They are a rowdy crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Clotheslines here from McIntyre. Off the ropes. Back elbow. Veer is on the mat. Shoves him over into the far corner and a big toss across the ring from Drew. Jinder's outside the ring, remember, too. So it's basically a 3-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
Nice neck breaker by Drew. Back up on his feet. Little cross chop from Drew. Little DX cross chop. Heard that AEW Rampage for Chicago, the 20th United. I don't doubt it.
Yep.
I don't doubt it. McIntyre looking for the Claymore here. Let's see. Let's see if he's going to get, nope. Interference from the outside. And here comes Jinder Mahal. And forget it. This one's over. Chair shot. Now Drew's going to take a beating here. 3-on-1. Jinder getting booed out of the building right now. TOK says, I miss Eric Redbeard. Yeah, we haven't seen him since. Well, he's working the indies. He hasn't been seen on TV since the Brody tribute. Chicago's a crazy crowd, and believe me, I'm from Chicago. When it comes to Chicago crowd, you know things will be wild.
Yep.
I wonder what will happen if AEW is BSing with the teases of Punk and they didn't actually get him. That wouldn't be good at all. That wouldn't be good at all, dude. People might be chanting Tony Khan's name in a bad way. What did he get? Oh, look out.
yeah.
Oh, look out. 3 chairs against a sword. All right. Well, there goes Jinder. Jinder's like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm out of here.
I'm running.
Kick to the midsection and a headbutt. And now you got a sword versus a chair. Shanky's still walking toward him. Got that pointed right at his throat. Now he's kind of backing off.
Uh-oh.
Drew going full berserker. Yeah, right.
Drew, now remember that's a sword. What? Ooh.
He's like, no, don't. I don't want to die. Oh, he faked him out. He's like, I really don't want to be stabbed. Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't bring a chair to a sword fight. Yes. Wow, this is what they've resulted. 2 chair and sword fights. Who's writing this stuff? I'd rather see Judy Bagwell on a forklift.
I think at this point they just throw darts at a dartboard.
Oh.
Like, okay, that sounds like a cool feud. Let's do it.
Chris Paul signed with the Suns. Oh, okay, Chad. All right. I thought maybe he might because of unfinished business.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard is officially a free agent.
Yeah, it's going to be hard, though, going through L.A.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
team.
with Westbrook now.
Yeah. And they're going to add Carmelo. JJ Redick is another name, and a couple other people there.
That's exciting.
I heard my Celtics might be looking at Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Didn't the Cubs get rid of Rizzo or somebody?
Rizzo
They
went to
did.
the Yankees, and Chris
Yeah.
Bryant went to the San Francisco Giants. The
Oof.
Cubs basically broke up their whole team.
Pretty much.
He swung a sword at me, Jinder's saying. He threatened my life. He says, we are leaving.
Okay, bye.
Karma will come around, he says. And there's Rick Astley. Never going to give, never going to give. There he is. Rick Astley found a new job as a backstage announcer for WWE.
I can't even look at that guy the same anymore.
I can't
all
either.
I see is Rick Astley. That's it. That's all.
I'm telling you, I want to see him. We've known each other for so long. My heart's been aching now. You're too shy to say it. I'm telling you.
Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax, huh?
Rhea and Nia. Bleed green. I miss KG. Yeah, that was an amazing team, man. I've been bleeding green since 1979 when Larry Bird first walked into the Celtics arena, since the Boston Garden. Like throwing crap at the wall and seeing if it sticks, says James.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what they're doing.
Yes.
I was gonna ask you guys, have you ever seen Guys Grocery Games?
Yes.
You know how they do the different games where they have to roll the dice or
Yep.
do different things to pick the cuisines. I feel like they do that in creative, like back in Gorilla in WWE.
Yeah.
I feel like they have 3 or 4 dice and they say, okay, who's gonna be the rematch tonight, and they get that, and then it's okay. So how are we gonna finish this thing? Oh, with another DQ. Okay, and that's how they decide creative decisions. Sometimes that's honestly how I feel.
Roll the dice and call the ending.
Burger King is now adding fried garlic to a burger.
That's different. Joe, did you listen to La Greca on Busted Open? Oh, I didn't. I forgot all about it. They ripped WWE a new one over Bray's release. Did they really? Nice. What did they say? Tell us in the chat. I'm going to have to go back and listen to the podcast. I forgot all about it. I knew he would. I kind
of dig my Charlotte Hornets. Not gonna lie.
Larry Joe Bird, my favorite all-time basketball player, Sean. Yes, sir. Him and Kevin McHale. Alexa Bliss Gamer still singing, you know the rules, and so do I. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you know what? When I first heard that, and this is going back a ways because that was early 80s. When I first heard that, he sings like a soul singer. And when I saw his face, I'm like, that is not him singing that. That is not. He had the most pale face, red hair that you'd ever want to see. And when I heard him singing, I'm like, no. Like I'm thinking like Lou Rawls kind of a singer that he's singing that deep. And when I saw him, I'm like, this is no way that this kid is singing that.
I kind of feel that way about Jeff. You might know Brandon Lake.
Oh yeah.
When he opens his mouth to sing, you're like, that's not coming out of him.
Oh
No
my
way.
God.
No way.
TOK says Penny and Little. Oh yeah, Little Penny. I remember the Little Penny commercials.
Oh man, those are classic.
I've been watching the Bulls since Bill Cartwright was their center. Yeah, Bill Cartwright. I remember him.
Speaking of the Bulls, I watched the original Space Jam the other day.
Oh,
Was that your first time seeing it?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
But my mom was playing the new one for the boys, and it depressed me so much that I had to go back and watch the original.
Gotcha.
I was like, nope, this is not Space Jam. It's not. I have to go back and watch the original now.
Joe, I say, oh yeah, I sound hoarse. Been allergies around a lot, so I'm not surprised. The Bulls got Lonzo Ball. Is it NBA free agency time already?
Yeah, they're doing a bunch of trades since the draft just happened. They're doing all their summer shakeups and everything.
Okay. Drew's out looking for the boys with the sword. Oh, Kyle Lowry joined the Heat.
Oh.
Wow. Bulls landed Lonzo and Caruso. Chris Paul stayed with the Suns. Conley staying with Jazz. Cavs retained Allen. Okay. All right. Drew said he wants to finish the job.
Fans chanting, "We want Wyatt," made it to ringside news.
That was quick.
That was.
Yeah.
As soon as Drew leaves, he's going to sing, "Together forever, together to fall, together forever with you." If his hair was a little more red, just a little bit more red, he'd look perfect. He'd look absolutely perfect.
I wonder how many times he's heard that.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, if I'm backstage there, if I'm like the wrestling talent backstage, I'd be saying it all the time to him. All the time.
You just walk past him and start singing this song.
Yo, what's up, Rick? What's up, Rick? This is my brutality.
I love Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I do too. She's awesome. I'm looking at the Bray Wyatt news. I always keep my eye on this too. I just do a Google search and look at it. WWE's release of Bray Wyatt, maybe its most confusing yet. Bray Wyatt chance crash Bobby Lashley and Goldberg's Raw segment. There it is. Fans outraged over Bray's release. Fan thinks Superstar's last promo hinted at departure. Oh, that must be about us. There's another one that's a hey.
Really?
Hello.
Hey-oh.
I think we're going to be seeing that for the next few days of different, sports sites picking it up and posting about it.
Yep, they posted. Well, this was done a little bit differently. They posted the original tweet by itself, and then underneath they posted our retweet. And they called them the Twitter user.
Thanks. It's okay.
Twitter user.
Twitter. Well, they called that wasn't us.
Original.
They called the original person who did the original tweet a Twitter user.
I don't know.
Done, who wrote that? That was I can't even see. Oh, Give Me Sport. I never even heard of them.
I've heard of them before.
Give Me Sport. Nia and Rhea Ripley. Yeah. Nice. Price is Right.
Yep.
Nice. The Wyndhams of Change are coming for the WWE. Is that like the Scorpion song? The Winds of Change. Now that Bray is gone, was the quote of Busted Open. Oh, okay. I can't remember. It was Bully or a fan that said it, but it was awesome. Wow. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to have to. Yeah, the Heat got Lowry, can be.
I really hope it's not a work, Daniel.
Daniel, no. No, I would never, ever believe that. Because that is so horrible that's bottom basement level low. Remember, if they did that, they're insulting every single person who got let go.
Yep.
By doing that. So, no. Even they can't stoop that low, so I really don't think so. I really don't think so. No. They would be making fun of everybody that they let go prior by doing that. So, no, I don't think so. People are saying.
Do I think it's possible that they said, that they retract it and say we made a mistake? Obviously, the fans are very passionate, and we've decided to bring them back. I think that's a possibility, but no, I don't think it's a work at all.
People are saying it because of the fact that they said Bray Wyatt and didn't say Wyndham Rotunda, and they didn't post they didn't post the picture. Look, they didn't post the picture of the Fiend because they own that property. That's why I think they didn't post a picture of the Fiend and they put his old picture up there. But why they didn't say Wyndham, I don't know. I just think it could have been overlooked on whoever did that. Remember, that's a social media person that put that out there.
Yeah.
So they didn't, WWE doesn't officially do that.
And sometimes they do. Sometimes they use a real name, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah. So no,
Joe,
that. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, did you see James's comment that I got pinned?
Just tweeted you something. Ruby Riott in action on Sunday on an IWTV event.
Ruby Soho. Okay. Ruby Soho.
Oh, okay. All right. Now we're just waiting for where the Iconics are going to show up. Let's not overlook today, too, guys. And this is another big thing that was mentioned is about Adam Cole. Adam Cole's been operating with no contract. He said he would stay until SummerSlam, and he is a free agent. So, free agent. Adam Cole could very well just walk away and leave WWE as well. So that's another gut punch. Yeah. If he walks out of this business of WWE, I mean, he could easily go back with the Bullet Club. Very easily go back with it with his buddies. Mm-hmm. So if he walks out, and then you had the stuff today with Ric Flair, asking for his resignation. The rumor with that was that they said he was upset with creative, and that's why he asked for it. And right away after that, not 5 minutes later, Sting sent out a tweet, and the tweet said "woo" on the tweet, and it had a picture of him and Ric Flair in the same ring.
The funny thing is, though, eventually AEW is going to run out of money. Like, they don't have the kind of disposable income to sign all these people.
They wouldn't sign Ric Flair. They would bring him in maybe for like a one type appearance, but I think he's he's at the age and the condition where I don't think he wouldn't be, I don't think he'd be a benefit for them to sign full time, but they could bring him in just for that one night, reunite with Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard just for old time's sake.
I think that does speak volumes to what the reaction to Bray Wyatt being released is. I mean, we've seen almost every superstar come out and say, I can't believe this actually happened. And now you've got Ric Flair asking for his release. And he was always, correct me if I'm wrong, he was always somebody that was really behind Bray Wyatt. So the fact that other people are other superstars are very dissatisfied and not wanting to be there anymore speaks volumes to how much Bray is loved by everybody and don't like this either.
What was that, Jeff?
Ric Flair.
Woo! Nia and Rhea. Rhea's up across Nia Jax's shoulders. Nia's showing some strength here. Chucky series. Yeah, that's going to be really cool. Hangman and Adam Cole tag team. Sean says, good match between these two. Rhea with some shots. Tries for a clothesline, trying to knock Nia down, but not having any success. Shots to the back.
Oh. Holy crap, do you see Nia's face?
No, I
You'll get to see it good in a minute. Oh, my God.
Oh. Like her cheek?
No, it's around her eye. It's around her left eye.
Oh, yeah, I could see it.
You see that?
Yeah. Rhea going to the top. And
really busted open.
Drop kick down. Oh, yeah, look it.
Yeah, look, man.
Wow, yeah, blood.
Rhea's got blood on her chest from it.
Yeah, there's blood all over the eye of Nia and blood all over Rhea. I'm almost surprised they didn't stop the match.
Yeah.
And let her get pinned there. Looks like she busted open above her eyebrow. Like that,
yep.
the tissue right above her eyebrow.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really coming down her face.
Yeah, it's
blood's
bad.
Like really coming down the side of her face. Oh, man, is that nasty?
Yeah, it's bad, man.
Holy cow. They even brought it up in the commentary. Nia off the ropes, going up, leg drop. 1, 2. Nope. Rhea kicks out. Fun fact, the Khans have 7.2 billion. According to Forbes, McMahon is at 1.2. I don't doubt it.
You have to remember, one of the Khans works for WWE.
That's not, they're not related.
Oh, they're not related?
No, that Nick Khan that works for WWE isn't related to them. It's a common name. No, they're not related.
Oh,
Shayna Baszler outside the ring trying to get involved. Roll up. 2, 3. There it is. Rhea Ripley gets the win. Nia has a very, very bad wound over her eye. Referee putting the gloves on.
Another fruit roll up. Oh, I didn't know that they were related.
Mad blood, says Conrad.
You also have to remember, too, that he owns a soccer team and a football team.
Yeah. He owns the Jags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm concerned about Nia over here. I'm trying to see where she got cut.
They're not trying
right above her eyebrow.
They're trying purposely not to show that side of her
face.
And now she's getting into I knew this was coming.
Mm-hmm.
The big breakup. Here we go. Nia is a bloody mess. Her entire side of her face is covered in blood. I'm shocked they're having to stay out there for this. That is a nasty, nasty cut. Look at the side of her face.
Yeah.
It looks like it's right above her elbow. Yeah.
Adding insult to injury. Here comes Rhea. Rhea's not done. Oh.
Just wait, Joe.
Rhea standing over Nia. Showing the replay. Deadliest move in all of wrestling is the infamous roll-up. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we got to appreciate real quick how Rhea Ripley just picked up Nia Jax.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's some power. Salid and Tony Khan own the Jacksonville Jaguars, Fulham FC in the EPL and AEW. There you go.
So I'm not surprised they have a lot more money. But I'm saying as far as AEW budget goes, like at some point they have to stop.
Mike says blood in WWE. Since when? They're scared of AEW. That was a complete mistake. That wasn't planned.
That was an accident.
They don't plan blood on WWE. That was a complete accident. She just split her open somehow.
You're not going to see
karma for breaking Becky's face.
Yeah. You're not going to see anybody blading or doing any of that in WWE. Not anymore.
Nope. That doesn't happen. T-Bar and Mace. If you are new to our channel and have never been here before, welcome. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. We would really, really appreciate that. Also, if you can, make sure you hit a like on the stream before you head out. And if you are so inclined, hit the notifications button as well so that you are notified when we will be having future content. Which after today, there's Lisa Loeb. This song could just calm you down. Like you could be in the worst mood ever, and you hear that, you say, and you're like, oh. It's just like a calmer. It's like a nerve pill. But yes, so after tonight, we are off until Thursday when we will have our Impact Wrestling watch along. That is going to be very interesting. So you don't want to miss that. Impact's just getting better and better and better. And that's a follow up to Homecoming. So we of course saw the debut of Aiden, the Drama King English, or formerly Aiden English. But the Drama King showed up. Lots of stuff going on there. So you don't want to miss an episode of Impact if you are a fan, or if you're not and you haven't watched it in a long time, come out and check it out with us. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, every single Thursday. We do Impact Wrestling, and we stay after the Impact. That's basically to review the whole show that we watched. And we usually stay for about a half an hour and talk about everything we saw on the episode of Impact. After that, I'm not sure about Hot Tag. That may be on hold again because I know Brandy wasn't feeling well. So we'll get back to you on that and let you know the next episode of it when they do it is going to be about Mr. Perfect. So make sure you join us then. We'll keep you up to date on that. Then, of course, on our SmackDown watch along is on Friday night as well. That's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time for SmackDown. So make sure you join us for that. That's getting interesting, getting closer to SummerSlam. And then we have Saturday, which will be our weekly wrestling wrap-up show. I'm sure we might have some grievances. We might have some grievances this week to air. I'm betting we will.
I'm betting one big, massive one.
Yeah. But that is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. Every weekend that there isn't a pay-per-view at all, there are some pay-per-views upcoming that will be Saturday, especially at SummerSlam is on a Saturday this year. So we will, of course, we won't have that show when that does happen. So make sure you join us for all of our shows and come out and check them out. I can't imagine saying Shawn Spears and Miro are in the same spots in AEW as they were in WWE. I heard pizza sales went up after the Jericho cage match. Pizza Hut, or was it? No, it wasn't Pizza Hut. It was Domino's. Domino's wasn't happy. Domino's wasn't happy with that at all. They almost they almost said that they're going to drop them as a sponsor or drop AEW. Evil Uno said he'd love Bray to join the Dark Order. I did. Can't wait for that Chucky series. That looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Looks really good. Really good. And now my stream is loading. Uh-oh. Oh, now it went off even more. Good Lord. Would you please catch up? Don't pause even more than you already are. I'll be like 5 minutes behind everybody else at this point. Jeff, have you watched any of the American Horror things yet? The horror story things yet?
I haven't yet, but my plan was to try and do it sometime this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch up. The newest one looks like it's Silent Night, Deadly Night thing with Santa Claus. I was like, oh god. If you remember, there was a slasher film called Silent Night, Deadly Night with the killer was dressed up like Santa Claus. The movie actually got banned. It's one of the only movies I know that ever got banned from the theaters. And I was like, wow, yeah. And you made like that's a big deal when something gets banned from a movie theater. And that one did. And I was intrigued to actually see it. I was too young when it came out, but I did end up watching like the whole series of them later on. But that's what the episode looked like. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
You still need to watch Host, Joe.
I am not ever watching that. Nope.
There's really only like what 10 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I do so much on stuff like that I would then be creeped out every time I went on a Zoom call or something for work, and I'm like, no. You've got about as much chance of me watching that as the new Exorcist trilogy that Blumhouse is working on. In fact, I already told Jeff I will literally be pausing my TV. I'll be shutting it off. I'll have my remote ready, and every time that damn commercial hits, bloop, it's going off for 2 minutes and coming back on. I won't even watch the commercial. No way, no how.
I'm so excited about that.
Nope.
Real quick, guys, I just wanted to stop because Big Boy Dally came in. Keep him and his family in your prayers. They had a house fire this morning, I believe. Big Boy Dally, if you guys are doing some type of GoFundMe or something like that, drop that in the chat if you don't mind. Maybe
or send it out on Twitter and we can retweet it.
Yeah, and we can retweet it. But we definitely keeping you in our prayers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's horrible. This is another rematch, isn't it?
Yeah. Must be Monday.
Must be Monday.
Thought so. Why is T-Bar looking a little bit more and more like Demolition every time he comes out into the ring?
Every time. Ali got that hometown pop though, since he's from Chi-Town.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll start coming out to their theme and they'll call them maybe they'll rename them to Axe and Smash.
Demolition 2.
Demolition Part 2, yeah. Nice drop kick there from Ali. Kick to the side of the head. These two guys are like absolute beasts, and they lose every match.
Oh,
Look at that. Neck breaker by Ali. Down goes T-bar.
That was clever.
Both men outside the ring. Oh, knocks him into the announce table. Mansoor is happy with himself. Ali looking back saying, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Ooh.
We need blood. You saw all the blood you're going to see in a WWE event tonight, buddy. Hey, everyone. Usually watch Raw on one of my TVs, but it's no longer worthy. So it's on my laptop instead.
Yeah.
I watched A.H.'s first episode for the new version. They had Paris Jackson on it in the first episode of the new season. I was very happy for her. Paris Jackson is awesome.
I need to watch it. I just haven't had time. I went through and watched Dr. Death, which was amazing. And then they released a documentary on like behind Dr. Death, so I had to watch that too. It is I still haven't watched a single episode of Big Brother, and that is my big like summer thing that I always watch, and I still haven't watched a single episode. I feel like a terrible fan.
Mace and T-Bar get the win. Well, that's a little surprising.
Wow.
1-1, so we know we're getting the triple. We're getting the triple. We'll be getting this rematch one more time. To figure out who is coming out on top. Has anyone heard rumors of Bliss requesting a release? No.
I saw that a couple of times, but from what I've also seen is that it was fake.
Yeah, yeah, Harry says probably fake. Yeah, I agree.
Man.
Oh, Ali double choke slam. Fans booing Mason T-Bar.
I know, Deanna. That's the point I was trying to make. Like, who's going to be your legends in 20 years that you want to keep bringing back? It's going to be Roman, and pretty much that's it.
Well, rematch number 2 of the night.
At least it didn't end in a fruit roll-up.
Oh, man.
I just thought about something. I know what WWE is trying to do.
What?
You remember the movie Groundhog Day?
Just make you think you're in WWE hell, having to watch the same thing over and over and over again? Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
if I start hearing the song I Got You, Babe, going off in the background every now and then, yeah.
I fully expect Bill Murray to come out and cut a promo at some point. Like, honestly, I do.
Oh. R-Truth maybe will hang around another 20 years. And maybe there's Nikki, almost a superhero Nikki, running around in the back, getting ready, I guess. Nikki's doing laps around the equipment trailer.
That's the first time I've seen a backstage thing and not tried to look for a puppet. That's so sad.
Bray will be the biggest babyface when he returns. Hopefully she hasn't. No, I wouldn't put too much stock in that XFL. Yeah. I wouldn't put too much stock in that. If anyone says that they know people request their release, they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not going to get that until that becomes an official thing, like you got with Ric Flair today. So if anyone says they know that, they're lying.
Joe, I found out what their plan is for The Exorcist since you talked about it earlier.
It died. It's supposed to take place a bunch of years later after the original or something like that, isn't it?
So basically, they're bringing back, who is it, Linda Blair's character?
Regan.
Yeah. And they're doing something with that, but they're going to release the first one in theaters in 2023. And then after that, they're going to do the rest of the trilogy exclusively on Peacock.
Oh,
I heard the lady who played the mom signed on for it.
Yeah.
I know Linda Blair won't do it though.
Can't blame her.
No.
Well, I may have to cancel Peacock in 3 years. Not going anywhere near that. I'm telling you right now. I will not even watch NBC networks if that's going to be the case. I will. Nope.
Joe's like, wait, you got that on a thumbnail on my Peacock channel? Nope, I'm done.
Nope.
Cancel.
Nope. Gonna have to avoid posters, clips, even an audio clip. I don't even want to hear an audio clip. Nope. Not happening. I have a hunch Becky might return. I don't know, Harry. That's being shot down lately too.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying they're holding her off until the draft. So I don't know. I don't think so. I
hope for Alexa Bliss's sake, Coog, that she doesn't show up tonight.
I wonder how they'll react. Yeah, we're kind of all hoping that she just doesn't come tonight, that they don't have her, that they don't send her out there. I had a chance to watch the last few Chucky films recently. Not bad, except for the reboot. I don't think she'll come out tonight. It's for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it's very smart. I don't think it's a very smart idea.
Considering
we're in.
Had We Want Wyatt chance, I think it's definitely better not to have her come out.
Yeah. Showing some advertisements for NXT tomorrow. Kyle O'Reilly. This was like a switch of gears in that, because Adam Cole was actually getting cheered and O'Reilly was getting booed.
Mm.
Oh, no way. Oh, I love this show.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Oh, I love this show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. The Sinner's back in October. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that show so much. That's such
All my favorite medical shows are coming back in September. The Resident, 911. They're coming out with a different spinoff of 911. So now there's 3 different shows.
Charlotte Flair on her way out to the ring. So I guess we're getting the another rematch up next. Woo! Rematch number 3.
Must be Monday.
Must be Monday.
Yeah, there's a lot of TV stuff coming. I'm Walking Dead. If for those that are still watching after all these years, I've watched since the beginning. The final season is starting very soon. I think it's in 2 weeks, and it's going to be like a double season basically. So it's going to go from like August until whenever it ends next year, May, June, whatever, with probably a little bit of break in between.
I tried to get into that show and I just couldn't.
I've always loved it. It's gotten. I mean, it's definitely jumped the shark. It hasn't been that good over the last few years, but I'm watching it to the end now just because I read the comics ahead of time, so I kind of know how it's going to end. And I like the ending actually in the comic books a lot, so I kind of hope they do the same thing.
I've never been a big zombie person. That's probably why.
That would do it.
I don't really like zombies. They freak me out.
Charlotte's going to come out and cut a promo on why her dad left. Could you imagine? A lot of the newer gen crap on The Exorcist for being old in 1973, but that film was a masterpiece of horror.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I'm not saying it wasn't, Coogan. I saw it. I saw it, though, when I was much too young.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why it freaks me out. I probably saw it when I was like 8. See, parents back then didn't care. Like, whatever you turned on TV, you know, it was what it was. They weren't going to come down and say, why are you watching some girl rotate her head and puke up pea soup on TV?
That's why I'm afraid of clowns, because I watched it when I was too young. Our
parents just didn't give a damn. They would it's just like watch whatever.
They just wanted you out of their sight and out of mind, I think.
Yeah.
They didn't care. If you were
Like,
interested in something, yeah.
Go outside and play, or go watch a movie or something.
Mhm.
Come back when the street light comes on.
Yeah. Charlotte's talking about Simone from the Olympics. What the hell is this?
Yeah, listen.
Heels.
Becky chants. Becky's not here, says Charlotte. Oh, getting big boos. She said, I sold out the Allstate Arena, not her.
Wow.
Calm down, Azan. Calm down. Calm down. Go take a cold shower. What's your input on Bobby turning on MVP?
He looked very different in high school. I'll tell you guys that.
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Input on Bobby Lashley turning on MVP. It could happen at some point. I wouldn't be surprised.
We went to rival high schools at the same time. So she ran track at Providence.
Yeah, that I could see.
I would break my neck in heels like that. I wouldn't even try.
She's been using them as weapons lately and kicking them off at people.
Oh, now she's going out to torment the fans.
Yeah, she is. She's going to torment people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most cowardly way to win a title. Oh.
Now what's she looking for?
What the hell is she going under?
A kendo stick.
I'm going to beat Nikki Cross. I'm going to beat Nikki Cross with this. There's a broom. I see a broom. I see a Gatorade cooler. I saw the Gatorade cooler. Charlotte, take the Gatorade out of there.
Oh, now
take the Gatorade. Go ahead. I've been cashed in on 3 times. This is a pretty funny promo, actually.
Mm-hmm. Although she's starting to sound like Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, she kind of is. Yeah.
Should have been me.
What about me? Yeah, should have been me.
It should have been me.
Wasn't there a song? What about me?
Whoa.
Jeff's ahead again.
Aspiring wannabe almost superheroes. That's some kind of shoulder pads she's got on there, too. Those are some massive shoulder pads.
It's very 80s.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
That whole outfit's very 80s.
Yeah, it is. She's gullible. Nikki is gullible and a martyr.
They're shooting fireworks outside.
No countouts, no hiding from me. Anything goes tonight.
Just kidding.
Oh, she just got belted from behind with a chair. Well, there you go. You said anything goes, so you.
Well,
Wait a minute, Nikki. Now, when do superheroes have to use chairs?
It is a no holds barred match.
Superheroes don't use chairs. If this were old 90s WWE, they'd be putting her on one of those things and flying her down to the ring like Shawn Michaels.
Now she's just standing there.
She's just
Charlotte's. Is it just me, or does her outfit, not Nikki's, Charlotte's, remind you of a Pac-Man video game?
You mean the design on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Nikki standing over in the corner looking out at Charlotte. Oh, yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Natalia and Tamina, they're showing highlights from the matchup last week. Oh, J-Hub said, I remember back in the day, a chair shot in wrestling was a big deal. Now everyone can take one. Jason P says, oh, God. Tina says, no, she's starting to sound like Raven. What about me? What about Charlotte? Oh, yeah, good call. Yeah, Raven. What about Raven? This crowd is going to pop off soon. Well, this is the
oh no.
This is the storyline Alexa's been involved in. So let's see. Eva and Doudrop are getting booed.
Yep. Which is not fair for Piper. I'm not calling her Doudrop, sorry. I'm gonna call her Piper because that's her name.
Oh, smear campaign she's talking about. Oh, boy. And Lily Lucian. Evan Fournier went to the Knicks, Jeff.
Oh.
Celtics let him go. He went to the Knicks.
Wow.
Boston might be trying to save cap money is what they might be doing, too.
Yeah. Go after somebody big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or clear the space to make that trade for Dame.
Yeah, they might be.
This is not going to be good at all.
Tamina against Doudrop. And there's Rick.
Snap out of this.
Rick was giving his disapproval.
Be right back, guys.
Alrighty.
You fire Bray and hire her. Why?
Eva Marie, who never wrestles a match.
Right. You let Bray go, but you hire her. I just never mind. I'm just shut up, Jody.
She's a valet. Oh gosh, that's nice for my Nick, says amazing guy. Rick Springfield was a guest host on the 80s channel on Sirius. That's cool. I like Rick. I'm more of a John Cougar Mellencamp guy. I always like Rick Springfield.
What's an interesting placement of commercial?
I got Udemy, whatever the hell that is.
But they did it right after Eva Marie got to the ring.
Oh.
So I wonder if the fans were popping off.
Maybe. Rick Springfield and Jesse's girl. Jesse is a friend. It's a great song. She needs a blankie and a bottle. It's past her bedtime. This is Piper's first 1-versus-1 match. Yeah, Piper Niven. That whole Doudrop thing is ridiculous, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not calling her that.
NBA has been wild today, says Conrad. Yeah, it looks that way. Incoming Alexa Bliss mind control BS to make troll I don't know, man. They'd be really
stupid.
They'd be really crazy to let her come down to the ring, but yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't be shocked. Scott Steiner says, congrats on 2K. Thanks, man. Alexa got some of her tattoos touched up yesterday, so I don't think she will be wrestling. Call me nuts, but I think Becky returns for the no DQ match. Eva Marie's the greatest wrestler of all time, said no one ever. J-Hub says it's more about weapons and backflips and stuff like that. Like, for example, when Jake the Snake used DDT, it was a finishing move. Now they use DDT like it's big. Yeah, finishing moves don't really exist anymore. Everybody kicks out of them all the time. So,
unless it's a fruit roll-up.
Yeah. I mean, how many times, when people kick out of people's finishers like 7 times, it makes it really ridiculous.
Yeah.
Did you see AEW woman will be facing Camille at the end of who's facing Camille? Britt Baker? That'd be cool.
Hmm.
Charlie says, "Do you know why I called you that?" I didn't see you call anyone anything, actually, in the chat. I'm going back. I'm not seeing your name in there at all, so I'm not really sure what you're talking about, man. This is so nuts, says Coog. Elevation was only like 45 minutes tonight. Darby and Sting appeared. Cool. Yes, if you guys watch AEW, get Joe some holy water. I'm getting a www.disabilityhelp.com commercial right now. Now I'm getting a scribed.com. I'm getting some really weird commercials. Do you know why they called?
I keep saying, do you know why they called her Dewdrop?
Oh, do you know why they called her Dewdrop? I read about it somewhere, I think. I don't really remember. I read about it someplace. I don't really know why. I think it's stupid, to be honest. I like it. She's a solid talent. That name they gave her is stupid. Yeah, I agree. Well, here we go. Eva Marie, who will not wrestle, and Dewdrop against Tamina. Oh, Natty has torn ligaments. Did they say that?
She had surgery.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I saw the report that she had a pretty severe injury. She came out and said that that's a shame. She'll be out for probably, if it's an ACL or something, she'll be gone as long as Bailey.
It was in her ankle, I think. She posted a picture on Instagram after she had surgery.
Yeah, you're gonna sell. They're showing it right here. Oh yeah, that looked ugly. Ugh.
Yep, there it is.
Her ankle, yeah. Well, man, I'll tell you, their women's division's kind of dropping like flies. I know you lost Natty and Bailey. Told my surgeon today. My surgeon told me I'm an anomaly. It's been an intense week. All I asked was to be put back in the fight. Oh yeah, best wishes to Natty. Well, that's unfortunate. So Tamina and Dewdrop. Tamina pushes her off. The winner of Layla Hirsch versus the Bunny at NWA Empower to face Camille. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we'll be. We're actually gonna do that pay-per-view, I believe. So just keep an eye out because I think we're going to do that one. Watch along that one. Why hire Nick Khan to let these people go and Vince could have saved for he's paying Nick Khan and let them go himself? True. Eva Marie's story is going nowhere. We're getting CM Punk chants.
Oh.
Better watch yourself, Eva. Better watch yourself. And now Dewdrop's got her, throws Tamina off the post. I don't know about you guys, but the first Raw after the pay-per-view was pretty good. But the last 2 weeks, not so much.
Yeah.
Kind of been going back downhill again. Raw really needs help. Really, really does. They need help on this show.
CM Punk chants.
Yep, that's going to be all night. Nick Khan is a plant by Tony Khan. We're getting Riddle versus Omos. Oh, good Lord. That's going to be interesting to watch because Omos doesn't usually wrestle alone. Dewdrop goes off the ropes. Oh, man. Senton. 1, 2. Nope. Kick out by Tamina. SmackDown's been good, Chris. Yeah, SmackDown's definitely the better of the two shows. It's usually very, very solid. SmackDown's usually pretty good every week. Doudrop with a headlock here with Tamina. I love the thing they're doing with Corbin. I love what they're doing with Baron Corbin right now. I think that's absolutely hilarious. That's a great story.
I like it, but I feel bad for him.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
I like the yellow in Tamina's hair.
Doudrop is down. Now getting back up. Now shot to the side of the head of Tamina. One right back. Tamina fighting back here. Now Tamina getting the better of it. Ducks underneath. Oh. Tamina takes down Doudrop. Going back with a back elbow into the corner. Coming back, looking for the kick, but Doudrop shrugs it off. Kick to the back of the leg and knocks down Tamina. Eva trying to give her directions. Cross body, but Tamina moves out of the way. Now, nice move there. Samoan drop. 2, 3. She got her. Eva's not happy. Doudrop loses. Tamina holding those tag team title belts. Obviously, that's going to have to come to something where she's going to either have to find another partner or they're going to have to relinquish the titles.
They're chanting, "We want Wyatt." They're chanting, "We want Wyatt" during Alexa's thing.
Uh-oh, wait, I'm not even there yet. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. The loser of this match is Eva Marie, says Alexa. She's getting some boos.
Uh-huh. You're getting some "We want Wyatt" chants.
Oh, yeah, I hear it.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to drown it out.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Alexa was getting boos.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa was getting boos.
And that's just with her on the screen.
At least they didn't boo her. Yeah, they did, Bill.
Yeah.
They were definitely boos coming down. And it was hard to hear, but they did. They did. Yeah, they were booing her, James. I think they drowned them out a little bit, but you can, if you listen, I turned my volume up a little bit. I could hear more, and they definitely were booing. Definitely were booing. Damian Priest and Riddle. He got a new scooter. That's right. His other one was broken. Omos broke it in half.
Huh.
Oh my God, Riddle's so goofy. Kind of remember when I had my pet goldfish. A lot of you apparently didn't hear it. I definitely did. So, I mean, I have headphones on, and you can hear it pretty close when you're listening to headphones. So I definitely heard boos. I heard the Wyatt chants. Yep. They cheered her when she first came on the screen, but as she was talking and as it was going through, they pumped up a background noise. But yeah, I heard some boos. I absolutely heard boos.
I'm just happy about the We Want Wyatt chants.
Yep. Azan, why are you singing the theme song from Frozen? Let it go. Let it go. What are you singing that for? I heard We Want Wyatt, but barely. No, I definitely heard that.
They're definitely trying to drown it out.
Riddle's driving his new scooter out to the ring, so let's see if Omos breaks another one on him. It's Johnny Drip Drip. Johnny Drip Drip on his way out. See who Morrison's going to take on. Chanel said, believe me when I say the We Want Wyatt chants are a lot louder in the arena. My brother told me they are not very loud on TV, but in the arena, it's loud.
That's
Are you there?
Yeah, she's there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Chanel, you could tell us, were they...
That means that you're hearing it.
Chanel, were they booing Alexa? Did they boo Alexa at all? Let us know if you're there. If they're quieting it, that means they're hearing it. Mission accomplished.
Yep.
Very true. They knew it was going to happen, so they were prepared to drown the crowd noise out, but it was definitely there. Oh, this is an episode of Miz TV. Okay. So Miz TV, an episode of Miz TV coming up. Damian Priest is the guest. Of course, yeah, we got the return of Sasha Banks. And everybody kind of thought she was on the side of Bianca, but Sasha turned heel. And Sasha is a great heel, so I really like that, actually. Audio guys working overtime. Yeah.
Huh.
And then we saw this whole debacle where John Cena actually signed a contract. So Cena's name's on there. I'm sure Paul Heyman's going to try to wiggle his way out of that, but the match is set, much to the dismay of the tribal chief. We'll see what happens on Friday. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Appreciate that you're being here. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you could, please subscribe to our channel. We'd really, really appreciate that. And also throw up a like on the stream tonight for us. That would be much appreciated. It helps us out a lot. And also, if you are so inclined, make sure you hit the notifications button to be notified when we are having future content. Rumors are there was a "You Screwed Wyatt" chant when Alexa showed up on the monitor. Interesting. There are some cheers for her, but there are some boos for her, but most of the crowd are cheering her. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Wasn't really sure how they would react to her, so that's good.
That does make me happy because it's not her fault.
No, it's not at all. No. Not at all. For the third time, I'm going to try to refresh this dumb stream because apparently I'm still behind everyone. It's my stupid cable. Our cable sucks. I don't even know why I have cable anymore, to be honest. I don't know why I still have it. Do you know what I was watching yesterday, Jeff?
What's that?
Old 60s and 70s Star Trek reruns.
Oh, man.
You know what? There was one on a channel, and I'm like, you know what? I used to watch these every Saturday night on PBS because they used to be on PBS. And remember when they would have those drives where they're trying to get funds for the PBS stations?
Yep.
I'd watch those Trek marathons till like 2, 3 in the morning. And I haven't seen them in forever, so I started watching them again yesterday. Oh, my God. I know I've seen every episode multiple times, but when you go back and watch those. Oh.
I sent you guys a video of somebody who was in the crowd of the We Want Wyatt chants.
We want Wyatt.
It was pretty loud.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Sankey. I'll have to share that. Ed Sankey. I'm always checking out Bray Wyatt's Twitter too, just to see if there's anything new on there. America's Moist Wanted.
Oh,
Oh man. Crowd have been chanting, "We want Wyatt" all night. Sometimes I don't think you can hear it on TV because they're drowning it out. There have also been some people being asked to remove Bray tops.
wow.
Oh man, that's awful.
That's shady.
That's awful.
I guarantee you they're trying to drown it out.
Wow, that's terrible. Oh, dude, if I were those fans, I'd literally walk out. I'd walk out of the building and I'd be like, you know what? Never told me I had to wear anything specific to this show, and I want my money back.
Yep.
And make a big stink about it. Go on social media with it and be like, yeah, I'm never coming back to another event, and give me my money back because you never told me I couldn't wear a shirt that I bought, in good faith off of your shop.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Wow. That's horrible. Damian Priest on his way out to Miz TV. My God, they're going back and showing Bad Bunny. Jeez. Back to Mania 4 months ago. Yeah, that's pretty horrible. That's pretty horrible. Showing Damian Priest winning. Of course, Damian Priest was out for a little while too, so I'm not really sure why, but he was out of action for a little bit.
Oh boy.
Look here, my amigo. Oh God. Oh, we've got the drip stick. Who's the man responsible for? Oh, Damian Priest is responsible for putting Miz in a wheelchair. Who's taking advantage of injured? Damian Priest. Correct. Who's the cheater?
Oh.
Correct. Oh, CM Punk chants. Why, says Conrad.
Chicago's his town.
I hear them, yep. Damian Priest is laughing.
Okay, well, I have to be at work at midnight, so I'm going to try and get an hour of sleep.
All righty, Jody. Sounds good.
Thank you, Jody.
I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Chanel says, I'm going back now. Got my drink. Just wanted to come and give you all a little inside scoop. Thank you very much for doing that. Yeah, that's awesome. That's the first time I think we ever had anybody at an actual event sending us stuff from the event. So that's awesome.
Pretty cool stuff.
Miz looking out at the crowd. How dare you? I've been in this business for 16 years and never been injured. My knees so injured I can't even stand. I'd smack the taste out of your mouth. Oh, boy. Damian Priest leans right in and says, do it. Disrespecting two legends, says Johnny Drip Drip. Oh, Brian says, I agree with you. I'd be leaving the show and demanding my money back. Yeah, I definitely would. If they're going to throw you out or make you take off. And I mean, what if you don't have another shirt? Like, what are they going to do? Make you take off your and have no shirt? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, even if they came over and gave you another shirt and said you got to wear this one, I'd be like, no,
nope,
absolutely not, absolutely not.
I'll be honest, I kind of feel bad for some of these folks because you can tell that, I mean, maybe Chanel can tell us, but it sounds like the crowd just isn't into some of these segments.
Yeah, it does.
It really shows.
Yeah, they're pretty quiet in some things. Yeah. Yeah. What is wrong with you two? I came out here to challenge Sheamus, but you've pissed me off. So I'd rather just fight you right here, right now.
Man.
The wet guy's the best guy.
They're really married to the whole moist.
They
thing.
are, aren't they? Oh, Morrison went for it. No, gets tossed right out of the ring. Uh-oh. Is he going to do the turtle, the Miz again? Is he not going to knock him over? Miz is looking for a drip stick. No, Miz, I wouldn't do that.
See wrestling.
What's up, C? To be honest, this is filler. That's why 3 hours doesn't work. They don't give you 3 hours of entertainment. They give you content to fill the time. No, you're right.
True.
He's avoiding the drip stick, and then he's squirting Miz in the face. Now he dumps it all over him. Miz is soaked. And there's a commercial. Okay, then. Yeah, that definitely was filler, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
Crowd was filling that segment.
Nope. Not one bit. I told you guys, it's like I said to them, Jeff, you were gone for a little bit, but I said to everybody, the first show with the fans back that we got a couple of weeks back was really good. Mm-hmm. But again, they've started going back downhill. And they're going back to the old things they did before. They're going back to the rematches, back to the same old, back to the long, boring segments I don't get it. Like I thought
terrible they were 50-50 booking and
it is.
Yeah.
It's like just completely. It seems like the creative on Raw is completely confused, completely out of touch, completely confused. And this is probably why all those times we heard stories that Vince would show up half an hour before and change everything. Like it's horrible. If I'm them, man, I fire that whole creative team. That whole creative team for Raw, gone. I mean, SmackDown's is eons better. Even if you have to take some people from SmackDown and revert them over there, that's what I would do. Tonight is my final Bray Wyatt inspired things you might have missed. Compiling it during Raw actually feels emotional. Oh, man. That sucks. I knew they would let Bliss continue the character. I never had a doubt about that. James. I never had a doubt about that. Do we see Karrion Kross tonight? Not sure. Maybe. Morale is low in the locker room. Jeff, what do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, whenever you have people, I mean, it's just like being on a team, honestly. You have people on a team and, for whatever reason they're gone or, they have to leave. It's a tough situation, but then you look at this and honestly, for me, WWE, the biggest problem I have with them right now is that they treat talent like they're interchangeable and that they can just pull somebody from anywhere and get them over for the fans. And then they treat us, the fans, like, it's almost like, hey, I know you said you don't like salad, but here's a big heaping bowl of it, and I'm just going to keep shoving it in your mouth, and I don't care if you're choking on it. That's kind of what they're doing at this point, and it's just it's ridiculous, and that's why people are turning it off in masses. It's because you keep giving the same old crap, and I feel bad for NXT. I feel bad for SmackDown because everybody says, "Well, WWE sucks." No, WWE doesn't suck. Raw is just terrible right now.
Yep.
And maybe one day they'll fix it, but are people even going to be around to watch it?
That's the thing.
That's the question.
They've got these big bunches of tickets sold for all these shows, but after this, the initial hype wears off. They're not going to sell out Raws. They're not. They're not. They keep doing this stuff over and over and over again. Like Jeff said, they're not going to take it. Creative team only writes for an audience of one, a 70-year-old out of touch. I don't even think it's a 70-year-old Alexa Bliss gamer. I think who they're writing for are children who don't know what they're looking at. That's who I think they're writing for. I think that I don't think so. I don't think they're writing for older folks because, I certainly don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think they're writing for people who are oblivious, that they just don't care what kind of stuff they put up on the screen. I think that's what they're writing for. They just don't care. Like Jeff said, they just don't care.
I mean, let's be honest. The demos that WWE is going after, most of us don't fit in that demo.
No,
that's why we think that's why we have the opinion of it that we do, because they're not going after us.
Nope.
So
nope. After tonight, I'm boycotting WWE. I'll watch AEW and Impact only. Screw you, Vince, says Mike. Joe is 304 years old. If he doesn't like it, it's definitely not for an older audience. That's very true.
What did Azan say?
I represent that, yes.
Oh.
Mike, you got it.
You see what Azan said?
What did Azan say? Oh, the thing about, every single day for the past 3 months, I've been in rehab working harder than I ever have before. Happy to announce that today I've been cleared from Leo Rush. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. Glad to hear that. Brian says, agreed. Even Dave said earlier in his stream, WWE is now for kids. Raw is, anyway. Raw is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tyler Hahn says, we want Riot. Yeah. So does Chicago.
They also want CM Punk. Go figure.
Yeah. The ironic thing there is they may get them both on the same show at some point down the road. They may get CM Punk and Bray Wyatt on the same show at some point down the road if they both end up in AEW. Back elbow from Priest. Morrison comes back. Kick to the midsection here from Damian Priest. Big roundhouse. Big clothesline from Damian Priest, and down goes Johnny Drip Drip. Up on top, shot to the side of the head from Morrison. Now kicks to the back of the leg. Back elbow from Damian Priest. Now Morrison's got him up. Not sure what he's trying to do here. Rolls him down. Nice move.
Yeah, that was a very creative move. Something different.
Yep.
But it goes back to, if the crowd was hot, that would have gotten a huge pop.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just feel bad for that.
Yeah. Gets a 2 count. Yeah, the crowd is really dead. Nice move there. Another good move by Morrison, really with no reaction at all. Yeah, crowd is really quiet. Really quiet. This is what I said. Like, they just don't care. Like, they don't care about this match. They're not invested in the feud at all.
And I hate that because Priest is hella talented, and obviously John Morrison is.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man. I hate it for him because the folks that are
Priest
there
gets the
are
win.
super talented.
Damian Priest gets the win. No, yeah, I mean, but again, there's no cohesion to it. Like he's fighting Sheamus,
Right.
and then all of a sudden he's on Miz TV, and now he's fighting Morrison. Like there's no cohesion.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to what C said. They're trying to fill 3 hours. Like that's what it comes down to. They're trying their best to fill 3 hours.
Yep.
And then, I mean, honestly, they've gotten rid of so much talent that you can't even really rotate anything. You always have to rely on the same thing. Tony said mid-card vortex.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty accurate. I mean, and I hate it because Raw for so long was the A show. It was can't miss every single week.
Yep.
And I just wanted to get back to that. I mean, I know a lot of people, and please know, we try to be as positive as we can be, but we're also going to shoot it straight with you. If something sucks, regardless of whatever company it is, we're going to say it sucks. That's just how we do things here. And a lot of people may say, "Oh, well, you guys are down on WWE." No, we're saying what we're saying because we want it to be better.
Right.
Like that's why we're bringing these things up.
Yep. 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 I agree. Somebody's saying they hate Alexa. I don't know what's going on with the chat out there. Yeah, Conrad said, I just want Raw to be better. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, and, you get it better for that one event. That one, that right after the pay-per-view Raw was pretty good. And you get it good for that one night. And then you get back into the same old. The same old dragged on storylines, the same old rematches, the same old thing, time after time after time after time. And to me, that just smells of bad creative. And if that's the case, then what are they doing? Why don't you fire the creative? Why don't you get it to a point where, okay, creative sucks? I mean, unless it's Bruce Pritchard and Vince isn't going to get rid of him, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Tyler Hahn says, I missed you guys. Yeah, Tyler, good to see you. Coming over from Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't get it. I don't get it. And if Vince has to go to the point where he has to interfere and he has to come in and change things up before the show starts, then there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Conrad says, I really want 3 hours gone or pre-show as a first hour, like Jeff mentioned. Yeah, Jeff mentioned that. Yeah, have something like Raw Talk, like Jeff said.
I would reverse that. I wouldn't even do anything after Raw because honestly, who the hell wants to sit through another hour after 3 hours?
Yep.
So just put it on. And now we're getting a tag team match, Joe.
Yep. Oh, the same match. I knew that was coming. They're going to put the same 4 guys back into. See, this. There's no excuse for this. You're going to tell me that you have to have the same 2 individuals wrestle with then 2 more individuals in the same night in the same match. See, to me, if I'm that crowd that's there, it's no wonder they're dead. It is. Tyler says boring. I mean, it is boring. I wouldn't settle for that. You're going to tell me that you have to have you don't have enough talent that you can't put more people in that ring or different people in that ring. I just don't. I don't get it.
Or just get. You know what? Since Ricochet came down, why don't you then do Ricochet and Sheamus instead of throwing everybody together in a jumbled mess?
Yep.
I mean.
Yeah.
And I mean that you're about to see a cool little spot, but it's like, damn, I mean, give us something different.
Yep.
Give us something a little bit different.
Yep. Well, that'll do it, Chris. That'll do it. That'll do it. Bray's 90-day no compete period ends at Halloween. Yeah, isn't that something? Yeah, it would. It ends right around the end of October. Yep. Don't think they won't. Whoever, if he does sign with somebody, don't think they won't play on that. Just look, the 2-hour shows go by so fast, but the 3-hour show is just too much commercials, like 1 hour of commercials. All of these releases will be the death of WWE. Smart fans don't believe this crap. Where's Reggie, says his own.
Good question. You know, the other thing I got to say, too, is I don't know if it'll happen, but I really wish Ricochet could get a little bit more. Like, I almost feel like he needs to be on SmackDown.
Yeah.
You know, him and Apollo Crews, him and Finn. I mean, some of those matchups would be great.
He's been getting TV time, but it's almost kind of just like nonsensical TV time again with no direction.
It's not amounting to anything.
Yep. He was in that match with Ali for a while, and that was a pretty, that's always been a good rivalry, but then they went away from that. Like, it just seems to me like they just don't know where to use people.
Right.
It really just does. Reggie and R-Truth as a team. That'd be an interesting team.
Yeah, that would be an interesting team.
4 words. End the brand split.
Wow.
Kick to the back of the head from Ricochet. Sheamus goes. Here comes Morrison back in. German. Going for the tag. Ricochet is underrated, said Brian.
Yep.
Damian Priest now back in. Big right hands to both Morrison and Sheamus. Comes back, Morrison with a kick to the midsection. Priest has Morrison up. Swings him around across the knee. Nice backbreaker there. Gets him back up and down again. 1, 2. Sheamus breaks it up.
Conrad, you're all good. You can swear, man.
Ricochet is so damn good. No, don't worry about it, dude. Big clothesline, and out goes Sheamus. Priest and Ricochet now in there by themselves. Ricochet goes up and over on top of Sheamus. Sheamus is down and out on the outside. Woo, Johnny Drip Trip rolls up. Damian Priest gets a 2. Oh, went for a kick and missed. That's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest gets the win.
Telling you, we've gotten Goldberg, Joe. Any minute, Bill Murray is going to come down and cut a promo. Like, I just feel it. I feel it, man.
And I'm going to do the Woody Harrelson, Bill effing Murray. That's what I'm going to do. That's one of my favorite films, too, Zombieland, the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I love that movie. Love it so much. Double tap. The double tap. Oh, that movie's so good. The sequel wasn't bad. I didn't mind the sequel. It wasn't as good as the first. It's hard to get that kind of magic twice. The sequel wasn't bad, though. I enjoyed it. I wish Alexa was on Raw for more than 3 minutes a week. Mike saying no spoilers, Jeff.
Sorry.
You're spoiling Bill Murray. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
Bill Murray comes out, I'll lose my mind, says Conrad. Oh, now they're showing the Goldberg thing as if we had to see it twice. He said, "You will die by the spear." That's why I am Goldberg. And because I'm Goldberg, At SummerSlam champ, you're next. Bobby just staring him down. Shows how much they care about Alexa's character. If they would just release Bray despite the two being directly linked. I miss Bad Bunny, says Tony.
Wow.
I
Who would have thought?
that someone would say I miss Bad Bunny.
You remember the time where people were like, who is Bad Bunny? Why is he in WWE? And then they saw the WrestleMania match and
completely
now we got
cutting him down.
This is Bad Bunny.
Saying Bad Bunny was terrible, and now, yeah. Ugh. And MVP is still doubled over from the spear that he took. MVP is really selling that spear. Bobby's pacing back and forth, seeing if he's going to accept the challenge. Up next, we're going to find out. He's going to come out and say whether or not he accepted the challenge. Now, see, again, filler, when they could have just done this all in one segment.
In one segment.
Just do it all
You know what,
segment.
Joe? I believe hell has officially frozen over. You want to know why I say that?
Why?
Look at the comment that's on the screen.
Oh, my God.
Hell has frozen over.
Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Caleb is better than Goldberg. Oh, my God.
Hold on. I gotta do this. Hold on. I gotta find my... I don't know if I can find it.
Chadwick would rather watch Caleb than Goldberg. That's saying something. That's really saying something.
Damn.
Wow.
I
Mike Moriarty says, whatever happened to CM Punk? You won't be seeing him back. Just let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. You won't see him back. Don't worry about CM Punk. He's gone. He's deciding whether or not he wants to go to AEW or somewhere else. So yeah, he's gone.
He's
Boycott
moved
Raw.
on to greener pastures.
Yes, he has. He's out to pasture. Yep, he's out to pasture. Yes. Conrad's talking in emojis now. Oh my God, Conrad, you're killing me. What are you doing here? Fire has ice. What? What are you saying? Fire has ice.
Hell has frozen over.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hell has frozen. Okay, now I get it. Thank you. I had no idea what you meant. I don't read emoji well. I was trying to do every one of them, and I was saying fire. It has ice cubes and skates and snowflakes and clouds and snowmen. That's how I would have read that. So there you go. I can't stand Caleb, but I hate Goldberg more. James, how about Johnny Swinger and Goldberg? How about Johnny Swinger and Goldberg? I think I hate Caleb more than Swinger, though. I think I hate Caleb more. Sonic ad for some kind of banana shake I'm getting now. Tyler says, Vince, please sell WWE. Oh, God. See, remember, we always tell these guys that it's a good show when you don't look at the clock. You know how many times I've looked at my computer clock over like the last hour? Probably at least 6. So there you go. That's a dead giveaway. If you know that you're invested in a show, the show goes so fast. You don't even look at the clock once, and then by the time you do, you're like, oh my God, like an hour and a half, 2 hours went by. This is how you know it's not. I look forward to these Chucky commercials more than I am the show. That's yeah. Well, here we go. Making a part 2 of the. MVP looks like he has poop cramps. MVP looks like he has to go to the bathroom.
You know what? All he needs to do is just go schedule a colonoscopy.
Yes. There you go.
That's it.
There you go. Show it on Raw. Show MVP.
Joe, don't give them any ideas. Don't give them any ideas, Joe.
Ooh. They're gonna
Now a live look at MVP's lower intestines.
They're gonna take you through the whole part where he has to do the prep. They're gonna show him taking they're gonna show him taking the laxatives, and then they're gonna show him going into the bathroom, and he's gone for like a half an hour, and then they'll come back in the second hour of Raw, and they'll show that he's still in the bathroom, and then they'll come back the third hour, and then they'll have him go into the hospital for the colonoscopy. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that might actually be more entertaining. That might be a little more entertaining than what we've been getting. I might enjoy that actually.
Oh wow,
bro! Riddle's out. Well, you know what? At least Riddle's entertaining.
he got a huge pop too. So
he did. Bro, chance. Oh, look at this! He left him hanging. Oh, he went to give the fist to the mother, and the mother left him hanging. Look at that. Now he gives that guy his hat. Oh, well, there you go. At least we know Riddle's entertaining. Kicks off the shoes. And the original bro is in the ring. August 20th, AEW Rampage. It's happening. That would literally be the shits.
the drizzlings at that, James.
The drip drips, yes.
Yeah. That would truly be America's Moist Wanted.
Yes, that would be. Yes. Harry says, I'm dying. Bradley Kelly says, yo, hello, what's up, Bradley? How are you? We're trying to make this as entertaining as possible, and it's really not that easy tonight.
No, it's not. I mean, we've resulted to talking about
MVP getting
a colonoscopy.
Yeah, not something I would have ever thought we would have talked about during a show, but yes, we have. Marijuana Mike says, yo, how the hell's everyone? What's going on, Mike? The drip drips.
Oh, man.
Lakers just signed Omos. Oh, there you go. Oh, gosh. Oh, my. I'm getting Morrison's shirt, says Mike. Omos needs someone to talk for him. I seriously think Vince Russo is writing for Raw. No, he would do better. Vince Russo's writing would be better. I mean, unless you're talking about Vince Russo, like late TNT, the ending of that, then yeah, okay, maybe. But you know what? For as bad as he was then, even his stuff made you laugh. It was so ridiculous that you got laughs out of it. So no, I can't even say that. Like, I can't even say that.
You wouldn't be bored out of your mind. I mean,
right? Yeah, you might be getting like Glacier, and you might be getting like all this weird stuff, and the Kiss Demon and all that kind of stuff. But you wouldn't, you'd be, but you would, yeah. Like Jeff said, you wouldn't be bored. MVP, the drip, says James.
Today instead of Viagra on a pole, it would be Cialis on a pole.
Yes, it would be. Yeah, you got to change that up.
You got to change it up a little bit, but
get with the times.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen. Orton comes out and turns on Riddle. Just realized Goldberg's part-time WWE run has lasted longer than his original WCW and WWE runs combined. There are so many wrestling pay-per-views this month. Please let us know which ones you are doing watches for. New Japan, Resurgence, AAA, Triple Mania, NWA. Well, NWA and Power, I know we were planning on doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know we're planning on doing that.
New Japan is just hard because of the time.
The time minute, yeah. There's like that. We would be up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and you know what? I love you guys, but I love sleep. So yeah, that's a little, yeah. Mike says, I'm so pissed they kicked Bray to the curb. Yeah, we are too, dude. We get you. Omos, too big, dressing like Reverend Devon, by the way. Underrated theme song. We had Shockmaster. MVP would be known as the Shite Master. Oh, yeah. Did you hear that Fox and USA networks are pissed about Vince releasing Bray? I heard there were some rumblings from the networks that they weren't happy. I didn't know
Ooh.
exactly what, but I heard some rumblings about that.
Oh, okay. Azan saying New Japan, the show is in the U.S. on the West Coast. We might have to look at that then.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll take it into advisement.
Azan and at Melinda Ford, my brothers and sisters, testify. Riddle is so done. I do a New Japan podcast. Oh, that's cool, Mike.
Oh, awesome.
Nice. He's getting thrown like a toy that an angry Omos threw out of the... I bought the new Mineral Wash Bray white t-shirt, and I'm pissed because I will never get to see him in person. Yeah, I know. I felt the same way. Conrad sent us, like I said earlier, he sent us over a video to insiders of a live video of his entrance. And yeah, I'm upset that I'll never see that too. Really would have loved to. Well, Riddle trying to get back into this with a little knee lift. Another one. Got the big man rocked a little bit. Omos misses. Ooh, Riddle fighting back. Got him staggered a little bit here. Oh, man. Well, that so much for that.
Yeah.
Omos with a gigantic clothesline. Wow. The sound Riddle makes when getting tossed around like a rag doll.
Bro, no.
Bro, no. That's funny. I would love to have you and Jeff on my podcast. Oh, that's nice, Mike. Yeah, I mean, let us know. There's the cover. So Riddle is done. Omos gets the win. Not really surprised by that. What do you see Adam Cole doing? That's a good question, Brian. I don't know. I really don't know. The fact that he's just a free agent and I didn't really know he's been operating on no contract basically, and he decided to stay. I don't really know. I mean, listen, you'd be crazy to think that the attraction wouldn't be there for him to come to go back with the Bullet Club, to go back with the Young Bucks and Omega. So, and I'm sure somebody would make a play for him. And besides, his wife's there too. So there's always that.
This is shocking, Joe.
What's going on? You're probably ahead of me. Omos just staring down. Oh, Alexa again.
Wow.
Hello, friends.
Wow.
Says Lily's been too thrilled about Lily Lucian. But Lily's been influencing people for some time. Jack the Ripper, Zodiac. Uh-oh. Dewdrop attacking Alexa on the playground. And there's Eva Marie. Uh-oh. They've got the doll. You are yuckier and uglier in person. She drops the doll. This is evolution, says Eva. She said, let's go. Well, Alexa got attacked on the playground. Alexa and Lily both lying on the ground. Uh-oh. And the doll just rose up by itself.
Very Undertaker-esque. But a doll.
Well, that was creepier than we've seen. Oh, look who it is.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross.
Oh, boy.
No Scarlet. No. Well, we've all heard the story. Now that they had to change all of it, and I don't know whether you guys read it, but the plan was to have Karrion continue to lose to Jeff Hardy. He was supposed to lose a lot of matches to him, and then they were going to have another match at SummerSlam, and that was where they were going to introduce Scarlet and then Karen Cross was supposed to just become like a beast when she came, as if she kind of added to his powers and stuff like that, which Jeff mentioned too. So that was what the plan was supposed to be for him. Now, obviously, got changed with the fact that Jeff is out with COVID. So not too sure who he's going to face here and whether he's going to win now and he's just going to start winning, start a winning streak now, and the plans have changed.
Joe, it's Groundhog Day, so you know he's going to face.
Oh, is it Keith Lee again?
You know he's going to face.
Of course, another rematch. New Japan Resurgence is in LA. It's doable this year. I will have AAA Triple Mania streaming here. I can give you guys updates during the chat. Deanna and versus Fabi and Kenny versus Andrade. Nice. That's awesome. Adam Cole has microphone skills like nobody's business.
Agree.
Keith Lee wins by 50-50 booking. I wouldn't doubt it. Again, no rhyme or reason. No rhyme or reason. You have them fight two times in a row, and then both of them win once. And then you know what that means? A third time.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. We need Bill Murray meme for Raw Groundhog Day.
We really do. Maybe I might have to make one.
Oh, I got a perfect one, Jeff. If you can find a meme of him in the truck or in the car next to the groundhog and then just put Vince's face instead of the groundhog next to him.
I'm on it.
Do that. That'd be funny.
I'm on it.
That'd be funny. Or just put the groundhog there, but kind of put the Raw symbol on the groundhog if you can. Something along those lines. I think that'd be perfect.
Or I'll just put it on the car.
Yeah, put it on that. There you go.
Yeah, put it on the car.
Yeah,
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Hashtag cross cult. OMG, poor Keith Lee. Don't be so sure, Tony, because I think Keith Lee might win this week. The way that they're going with this kind of stuff, I think Keith Lee probably will beat him.
Yeah.
Why do you want him to get released? Keith Lee, let's get released. Yeah, why do you want that to happen? We don't want anybody to get released. If Adam goes to AEW, I don't think he's joining Kenny Omega. I think he's going for Kenny Omega, says Don.
He's got a long line to get in.
Yeah, he does.
At this point.
I mean, look at if the rumors are true about Hangman Page, and they're moving away from that, because that's what everybody said after last week. If those rumors are true, and they're going to insert name of new superstar they're bringing in here, which CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, whoever is going to get into that picture, then I don't think they have room for Adam Cole in that picture too. So, yeah.
I mean, honestly, with them pushing the story with Adam Page back,
yep,
that just goes to show. I mean, there's so many people in line.
Yep.
I think it's tough right now for any person that's new that they're signing. I think it's going to be tough for them to get in that picture. They're going to have to create kind of their own storyline. Like if they were to bring in Braun, I'd have him go up against Lance Archer, or Brian Cage or somebody like that, just to start out hot. Or either, I mean, there's a lot of different things you could do, but it's just going to be tough.
Remember the comment too was brought up about Bray wanting to remember when I think someone asked him on Twitter at some point last year, I think this was, but they asked him who his dream match was. And you remember who he said, guys? He said Sting.
Yep.
So, I mean, we've seen Sting in some of these like cinematic type matches that they were doing. So, yeah.
I know this would be like very tough to do. And I'm just thinking about Bray in terms of changing people and his ability to change. What if he did a match with Sting that was reminiscent of the Firefly Funhouse match?
Yep.
He took him all the way back, and this is how Sting retires. Take
Yeah.
him all the way back to Surfer Sting.
Yes.
How cool would that be?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Carrying Cross saying, "Come on, Keith." Oh, Keith's got the. Oh, wait, who's got the hourglass? Oh, Carrying Cross. Okay, he's got the hourglass. That's the first time you saw that here. The whole thing, guys, with Cross, and this I do agree with. If you're going to have that amazing entrance with Scarlett, you're not going to waste it on a Raw.
No.
You're going to wait for the big event, and you're going to wait for him to come out with her at a big event. So that I agree with. The way they're doing it, I wouldn't necessarily. I to be honest, I wouldn't have even brought him up yet. I would have had him stay on NXT. I wouldn't even brought him because why? Like, what is the sense of bringing him up? There's no cohesive storyline now, unless they're going to have him face Keith Lee now at SummerSlam, because it was supposed to be Hardy. So maybe now they inserted Lee into the story. Now they're going to have him face Keith Lee. So I wouldn't even had him up yet. I would have just waited. I think Kenny versus Christian Cage is next. Yeah, well, see, that's what Jeff was talking about. There's so many people that can be up for that title.
Mm-hmm.
So, who do you have? Do you really think that Punk's going to come in and have to wait his turn? I don't know. Let's go, Keith Lee, says Chad Schrader. Keith Lee getting into the ring again. This is a rematch from last week. How would we fix the storyline? I don't know that there's a way you can right now. And I think that listen, if they were going to do that whole thing with Jeff Hardy and they were going to have Cross continue to lose, I actually don't think that would have been a bad idea. And then have him just turn into a monster for SummerSlam when Scarlett came back. I kind of actually like that. But as far as now I don't know. I don't know how you fix it. I mean, what are you just going to do? Have them trade wins and losses right up until SummerSlam or now are they going to have Keith beat him like a couple times in a row? All I'll say is they're probably going to wrestle from now until up until SummerSlam on Raw. There's probably going to be a match on Raw for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Or however many weeks we have, 2 weeks.
I honestly, at this point, since the whole thing with Jeff has kind of gone by the wayside, I think you can do two things here in one. I would have Karrion Kross continue to go over on Keith Lee. And then I would do what you planned with Kross with Keith Lee. And then maybe you have him join MVP, or you have him, just become a monster in that way, and just kind of have him hit rock bottom.
Yeah, so role reversal, basically. Yeah.
So now, in a way, you're telling the story with Keith. But you're building Cross as a monster since your original plans didn't work out. That's what I would do. But I mean, I feel terrible for Keith Lee because it's like at this point, what does he do next?
Yeah.
Like, who does he feud with next? Because he's not in a spot where he's like in line for something. He's not in line for the U.S. title or anything like that. Yep. So where do you go next? Do you put him in that mix? What do you do? I mean, because right now, let's be honest, he's kind of in mid-card hell.
Yeah.
And Keith Lee shouldn't be in that spot.
Agreed.
So
good night, Jason. Peace.
Yeah, good night.
I agree.
It just goes to show that yet again, they don't know what to do with with Keith Lee.
I think you picked out the perfect story, though, for him. I think he does need a mouthpiece, and I think MVP would be perfect for him.
Yeah, because here, just by looking at Keith Lee and seeing how he's interacting on Twitter, I don't know this to be the case. I think he's lost all of his confidence, unfortunately.
Yep.
I think he's lost all of his confidence at this point. So he needs a reboot. And what better way to do it? Let's think about it. Before the Hurt Business started, was official, people looked at MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, and Bobby Lashley, and it was like the crew of misfit toys. And they were able to turn that around because it just worked. You could do an angle where Keith Lee joins up with MVP, and MVP eventually down the line turns on Bobby. I know somebody said this earlier, turns on Bobby, and now we can get a program with Bobby and Keith Lee. Like, there's a couple other things that you can do, but again, like, we're coming up with all of these ideas. What are the people backstage and creative? Are they thinking along the same lines? I mean, that's the disconnect.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing when they book themselves into a corner.
Yep.
It's hard to get out of that. It's hard to get out of it. I have to say this: we need the draft sooner than later. I don't know if they should wait till October.
No, they shouldn't.
Should have kept it after SummerSlam, like they had said before. Oh man, let's do the right thing. Everyone boycott WWE. Well, Mike, I mean, and I said this to everybody. You have to do what is right for you. If you feel that way and you feel strong about it, and you're fed up and you're sick of it, then don't watch. Then don't watch it anymore. I mean, that's got to be up to you, and that's up to every individual. Really, I said that when I recorded the video when I found out that Bray got let go. That's up to you and how you react. You've got to ask yourself that question, like, do I care anymore? And if the answer is no, then you've got to make that choice, and you've got to say, I'm done. I'm not giving them my time. I'm not giving them my money, and I'm done. So, but again, you also have to, because I've seen people do this both ways. I've seen people do that, and then they move on, and they find something else to watch. On the other hand, I've seen them do it, but then in about a week or so, they realize they can't live without it, and then they end up just watching stuff on the internet, and then they end up being one of those people who just bitches and moans and complains about WWE all the time when they just could turn it off and watch something else instead that makes them happy. So, you gotta make that decision for yourself. You really do. If that's the best thing for you, then do it. Do it. What about Keith Lee and Mia Yim with MVP? And then Scarlett and Cross together, then build a match, Mia and Lee versus Scarlett and Cross. Problem, Jason, with that is WWE just doesn't do much mixed stuff. They just don't. And again, I think it's almost like tag teams with them. They don't do it all that often. It'd be cool. It's cool fantasy booking, but they just don't do it much. So would be cool to see.
Yeah.
But again, it's expecting them to do something that they just don't do. Dawn says you're not going to see WWE and Impact work together. No, I don't think so either. WWE is not going to work with anyone, I don't think. I really don't think. Even though Triple H said he would, but I really don't think he would. Someone said Orton is suspended for 60 days. Haven't heard that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that.
Nope. What do you think the Lily thing means? No idea. No idea. I really don't know. Amazing guy. I know you're a big Alexa fan, but at this point, too, I really don't think I know where they're going with her either. I really don't. I mean, having her in a feud with Eva and Doudrop, I really don't know. I really don't know. And who are they going to put over in that? I mean, if the whole evolution thing is important to the creative and Doudrop is important, but I mean, she lost tonight to Tamina, so I really don't know.
Which
Tony says, I love all wrestling. From indie shows to WWE, hell, that GCW show with Cardona was fire. Hey, cool, dude. Glad you're enjoying it, man. Jake's talking about Impact's card on Thursday. Or Azan, I'm sorry. He's talking about Jake something. That's why I saw Jake. Azan's talking about Impact's Thursday card. Azan's anticipating Impact. He's so bored with WWE. He's looking forward to Impact.
He's like, let's just skip this.
Just skip it. Just let's go to. He wants to get out of Groundhog Day and move on to Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, we know. I mean, once this is over, we're gonna have that Charlotte and Nikki match, and it's no DQ, and that's probably gonna end the show.
Yeah.
So, carrying Cross with a big shot to the back of Keith Lee's neck. Let's see what happens, though. He's trying to get in the submission hold. He got this in last week, but he doesn't have it locked in all the way this time. Keith Lee's trying to fight out of it. I'm telling you, my money's on Keith Lee to win this one. Just because I know they're bonkers in WWE. And nothing they do makes any lick of sense. So I'm going to say that Keith Lee's going to win this. We'll see if I'm right. Impact has been damn good. Oh, we know. My favorite show of the week. It really is. We do a watch along for it every Thursday, and it's my favorite show of the week. I almost do not want to watch this, but I don't want to miss anything big. I don't know that you're going to miss anything big tonight, Tyler. Oh, look at this. Keith Lee's got him way up. Yep, what'd I tell you? 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
What did I tell you? I knew it. Bonkers.
So, and like, it just makes you ask the question, what did you do last week? What did you do last week with Cross winning?
No cohesion, yeah.
Like no. I'm happy as hell for Keith Lee.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see him win one, but it does nothing for the story. Like Jeff said, it does nothing for the storyline. Oh my gosh. It does nothing to let these two go back and forth like that. Nothing. Like, I don't know, man. I don't get it. Well, now we're going to get, at least the one thing is now on the internet, we're going to get the crosses buried again. We're going to get the carrying crosses buried stuff again. Hey, Rick Astley's back. Yeah, that's a triple threat match at SummerSlam between Rhea and Nikki and Charlotte. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Tyler Hahn said Reggie. Oh, is Reginald coming out?
Yeah.
All wrestling should be on Twitch. It's awesome to chat along with the show live. I'm glad you're having a good time, Tony. That's what we're here for. With Tazzy taking a break, are you guys streaming NXT? No, we can't. We've got, like I said, we would love to. We'd love to do every show, but unfortunately, Jeff and I have day jobs, and it's too hard. It's too hard to do that many. I mean, we upped our schedule the way it was. We would only usually have the Abby's Window show, and then we had Impact, and then we had our Saturday show. So we had 3. Now we're up to 5. So it's hard. We'd love to do nothing but YouTube, believe me, but we're not at the point where we can make any sort of a living on it. So we'll see. Maybe someday. There's Reggie. Yeah, Tazzy's going to be off for a little bit. He had to take some time off. So had some things going on with family and stuff like that. That's all right, Tyler. You know what? If you guys are going to spoil stuff tonight, go right ahead and do it. It might create some excitement. I really don't even care. I really don't even care. And now it's showing John Cena. 15-city tour, the summer of Cena. I'd love to know, Jeff, how much they paid him for 15 appearances.
Who?
John Cena.
Oh God, it's
I
probably
would-
it's an ungodly amount, probably.
Yep. Between the money they gave to Goldberg for what is it going to amount to? Probably 3 appearances, maybe 3, maybe 4. And then the money they're giving to John Cena to spend an entire summer of appearances with them, 15 dates. Gotta be in the millions.
Would
You
think they'd give him like half a meal per?
I would say that's probably a safe bet. Yep.
Which is just stupid.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. I would. Ugh. Yeah, he always says 50-50 booking and rematches is good shit. This is good shit. You know what? Let's have Keith Lee and Karrion Kross wrestle next week, and we're going to have a double disqualification, no winner. And then at SummerSlam, we're going to have them wrestle again, and we're going to have a Falls Count Anywhere match. And then we're going to have Scarlett come out, and we're going to have Scarlett pin Keith Lee. That's what I want to see.
Not only is she going to pin Keith Lee, she's going to do a double pin and pin Karrion Kross.
We're going to put over Scarlett. That's what we're going to do. That's what this whole thing is for. We're putting over Scarlett. Screw Keith Lee and Karrion Kross. We don't care. Oh my God!
Then she's gonna challenge Lashley after Goldberg. I gotta stop.
Oh my God! No, it's bad. It's just bad.
Listen, we gotta laugh. We gotta.
Yeah, that's all you can do sometimes.
Yeah.
Is just keep it comedic.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm still trying to find when MLW comes back. If somebody in the chat knows, I know Brian. I was just teasing. If somebody in the chat knows when MLW is coming back, let us know.
Deanna says
I can't find it.
Rick Astley watch. Yes, I think someone should hashtag that. Hashtag Rick Astley watch. Yes. Yep.
Hey, did you see where Reginald admitted that he wasn't French, and now he admitted that he's a guy from St. Louis?
Did he really?
Yeah, like listen, he's about to cut a promo. Just listen.
Oh God, that's funny. No date yet for MLW.
Okay.
Carmelo will have another wardrobe malfunction at a house show. Oh God. Oh, Deanna was doing it in the C Wrestling voice. Rick Astley watch. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Chris. Some things never change. Well, you know what, Chris? I guess that's fitting because they repeat things on Raw. So, you repeat that all the time, too. So there you go. Oh, here comes Reggie's promo. Let's see. I want to hear this.
Chris probably thinks he's in the Twilight Zone.
Guys.
Like, wait, didn't I watch this last week? Is it last week right now, or is it August? Because I swear I watched this last week.
30 minutes left. Butter Sparks counting down the time.
Damn.
That's when you know it's a bad show. There he is. Yeah, Reggie's saying she wanted somebody French, so that was my opportunity. Jeff just went on MLW Twitter. MLW Fusion Alpha coming in the fall.
Okay.
Akira Tozawa is on his way out. I guess we're getting a 24/7 title match. At least this stuff is funny. Because you know that probably at the end of this, R-Truth's going to come out and win.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on it for our truth, unless they want Reggie to keep it for a while, which maybe they do.
Which I could see.
Yeah, I could see it too. "24/7 championship on the line." All right. Reggie's not even taking off the jacket. Not even taking off the suit jacket. Nope. Okay, there he goes. There, I was taking it off now. Reggie's wrestling in his finest. Akira doing some sort of ninja dance going on here, limbering up a little bit here. Now he's going to do a little cart. Look at Akira. Akira's saying, come on, I'm ready for you. Oh, God. Went for a kick and completely missed. Oh, yeah? Nope, missed again. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh,
God.
dear Lord.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Reggie's over on the barricade. He's daring him to come after him. He does, and he flies right into the barricade. Reginald just avoiding him. Now he runs over to the other side. Tozawa's face at the bottom rope. Oh, my
Wow.
God. Reggie's going back in. The crowd's just dead. The crowd is absolutely dead.
Yeah,
they're just dead. Yeah, they are just dead. Okay, now well, there we go to getting some Reggie chants. A little bit of Reggie chants, not much. But they are just dead. Okay, there's some nice moves by Reggie, and Akira goes down. Reggie's trying
kind of comical.
Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3. That's that. Andy said, "I didn't know the circus was in town." Going to be very interesting to see the overall ratings for this Raw. Yeah, I know. They're gonna rip this one apart. I can tell you right now. I mean, here's the realistic part of this. When you're done with this, now, unless the next match is it, but when you're done with this show, what match can you look back and say you actually remembered? What match can you look back and think to yourself, man, that was really, really good? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Nikki says, I don't know what to expect. Oh, goodness gracious. Tyler On says, we want Bray. Yeah. They were doing the we want Wyatt chants earlier. The crowd goes mild.
Sorry.
Yes, it did. Oh. Don says, no. After Goldberg, Bobby's going to have to fight Triple H. Butterspark says, please burn this Raw when it's over. Oh, no. This has been just, I mean, like I said, it's hard to believe it was just 2 weeks ago that we had that good one.
Yeah.
It's really hard to believe. It's just dropped so far.
Yeah. This one on it, like, again, I say this again. We try to be as positive as we can be, but we're also real about it.
Yeah, you have to be realistic.
Yeah, this one's been rough. Like this has been rough.
I mean, unless this match just blows everybody away.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I could.
It could. Yeah, it could. It absolutely could. But yeah,
We want Becky, says Tyler. Man. Next Monday, they're in Orlando. I mean, technically, they're kind of almost back home in a way. They were in Florida for the longest time. How soon until Raw draws below 1 million? Well, there might be a good shot at that tonight, Brian.
I would say if they continue this trend of what they're doing right now, I'd give it a month. See,
and again, if you're new to the channel, we hope we're able to get you through this at this point. Please hit the subscribe button. We promise not all of these shows will be this bad. Come down. You know what? I'll make a guarantee. Come out on Thursday night and watch Impact. Even if you don't usually come out and watch it anyway, because I can guarantee you it'll be a way better show than this. But yeah, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you throw up a like on the video as well. That would be great. And also hit the notifications button if you want to be notified when we have content. Yeah. I don't know. To me, again, it just doesn't make any sense. Because tonight, the last thing you want to do after you know that you've upset so many of your fans with a release, the last thing you want to do is have a crap show. You want to go out of your way to kind of say, "Oh, let's get the fans' mind off of that. Let's do something to take them off of that. Let's give them this really, really good show so that they won't, they won't think about it." I mean, but that's not what happens. I don't know. I just don't get it. Krug said, "This is Raw is bad. This is bar time for me. It's so bad. We've got rum, tequila, vodka, whiskey, and bourbon." The Krugs resorting to alcohol. Anything on Swingers Palace Thursday night will be better than that. Yeah, I agree. You know what? I agree. Yeah, Tyler, they're still gonna. Yeah, Jody and Jeff are still gonna do Abby's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they're gonna still do it. Yep. It should be interesting. They're gonna try to, to keep it as fresh as they can. They're gonna go over. They're gonna do like basically a career retrospective of Bray's. Yeah. So they're gonna go back and they're gonna look at like his matches from the very beginning, and go and do that. So maybe pick like one match a week that they'll cover or something along those lines. But yeah, we're still gonna have Abby's. Yep. Hassan says, in the women's division, Charlotte is the best ever. People don't understand she needs titles because of her character. She's a queen, and a queen is royalty. Alexa Bliss Gamer says, I hope Alexa has a match at SummerSlam. He went from being so good to trash in under a month. I don't get it. Carl Hickford says, hi. Hey, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Tyler says, that's cool. Yeah, we're not, Jody and Jeff are still willing to do it. So, yeah, we know there's people out there that'll carry on the show and still come out and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, wow. That was appropriate commercial. ZQL. Oh.
Product placement.
Michael King, my RV is what? My RV is off, is very bad. I don't know what you're saying. I'm back. I had to talk to my bestie. Well, you didn't miss anything, Tina. Unfortunately. WWE went mental releasing the iconic Fiend. The man sells a $6K belt many times, but release him due to budget cuts makes no sense, says B-Dog. Yep. Mike says, I'm done with WWE. See you guys Friday for Impact. Well, it's Thursday, Mike. It's Thursday, unless it's Friday where you are. Maybe you're overseas. Then I guess it would be Friday. Well, I'll tell you, Mike, we that may be a thing down the road. That may be a thing down the road. We always do things that people want to see. And if things happen where, if CM Punk and Daniel Bryan show up and somewhere down the line, someone, other people start showing up and stuff like that, we may end up doing an AEW one after, we may end up doing one. So might happen if enough people ask us to do it or the interest is there. So I enjoy the Impact Wrestling from Saturday much more than this Raw, says Cheese Whiz. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I want Lesnar back just to go to WWE headquarters and legit trashes Vince's office. Thank F for the Olympics being on, says James.
Damn.
And now see that that when James is saying it's bad, because James can pretty much find positive in almost anything in wrestling. When he's saying it's bad, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Tina says, I'd rather listen to you, Jeff and Tazzy. Oh, well, thank you very much, Tina. That's very nice of you. We appreciate that.
Very nice.
There's the triple threat match at SummerSlam. Rhea, Nikki, and Charlotte.
Wait. Is the title on the line?
I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I don't know. It might be. I mean, please don't tell me that they take that off her after she just used the Money in the Bank briefcase and they take that off her and then they have her win it back at SummerSlam. That would be a complete waste of the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Complete waste of Money in the Bank. No, it's a contenders match. Oh, okay, James. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was.
I was just surprised because the ref held the belt up. The
number one contenders match. Impact is upping their game for you new guys in the chat. Yeah, it really is good. It's really a fun show. It really is. If you haven't watched it, if you maybe you used to watch it back in the day and stuff like that, and you haven't watched it in a while, it's really good. It really is. They're crossing over with New Japan folks. Kenny Omega is there. It's a lot of fun. Thunder Rosa showed up. Impact is really good. It's really good. It's really fun. I'm just happy that in 6 months I get Winter Olympics, says Brian. All right, well, here we go. Charlotte goes running at Nikki and misses. Nikki with a dive, crossbody, some shots to the head. So she's got a little momentum here early. Charlotte with the big knee, and that ends that real quick. Never watched Impact. I'm considering. Yeah, you really should.
Yeah, give it a try. Here's the thing, Yowie Wowie. Give it a try Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
And just check it out. It's 2 hours. It's fun.
Yep.
Just give it a try. And see what you think. It's a different show. If you've never watched it and you've only watched WWE, it's going to be very different for you. But it's a good different. So and Impact pays us nothing to heap praises on it. But
we're not. We just watch it because we enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, give it a shot. Sometimes that's all it takes is to just, find a little something different and enjoy it. I said I hadn't watched it in years. Jeff told me to watch last year. Jeff told me to watch it starting last year at Slammiversary and stuff like that. And before we did the watch along for that, I started watching, and it literally is now my favorite show of the week. It's literally my favorite wrestling show of the week. I absolutely love it. So we want tables, the crowd is chanting. And they're going to get it. Charlotte's got a table. Well, this will pump them up a little bit. The crowd's getting into this. We got violence and destruction. They like that. Crowds always dig that. Tyler says, I might try. Yeah, come over.
Yeah, give it a try.
Hey, listen, it's free to watch. All you have to do is set up a Twitch account. You can watch it on could watch it on Impact's Twitch stream. It's free. If you have Access TV, you could watch it on there. Give it a try. It's good stuff. Cobra says, I'm sorry, but they just do rematches over rematches, and it's so boring. You know, I know. I know. Yeah. Rhea watching from the back. Charlotte just stomping on Nikki, saying, is this your champion? Yelling to the crowd. Don says, more pizza cutter and cheese grater. More. Oh, you'd never see a pizza cutter and a cheese grater on a WWE show.
No.
You'd never.
Heck,
the only place you're going to see that is in catering.
Yeah.
You're never going to see those on the WWE show. Oh. Tina says, I like staple guns better. Brian says, Raw is dead. Coffin.
Man.
James said, Joe, me and Jeff knew you would love Impact. It's so better than the rest. That is my favorite show of the week. Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Charlotte just planted Nikki. Commercial break time. No DQ match, and it's not even for the belt. F you, Vince. Someone get the Domino's pizza. Oh, man, guys. Well, by the time the commercial's over, there's probably going to be about 8 minutes left. So,
yeah. Oh,
man. Well, anyway, hey, listen. The positives are you've got other shows you can watch. That's a positive. Mm-hmm. You've got, you got NXT coming up tomorrow, which looks like it should be a good show.
Yeah.
You got AEW coming up on Wednesday, and you're getting closer and closer and closer to finding out if all these rumors are true. So that's a positive. You got Impact on Thursday, which, again, has been really, really good, and it looks like it's going to be good again. There's already matches announced for it. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. We have Kenny and the Good Brothers, I think, this week, right? Yeah?
Yeah. Kenny and the Good Brothers against Frankie Kazarian, Sammy and Eddie Edwards.
Yeah. Yeah, so and now we got that other match that Azan told us about, which is a number one contenders match for the X Division title. So yeah, Impact's going to be good. Like really, we just did one. I think it was just this past week's one where we said it was one of the best Impacts we've ever seen.
Yeah,
and that was after watching for a little over a year. So they are on fire. What I will tell you, if you're going to give it a try, is don't go online looking for spoilers because they tape ahead of time. So the spoilers are all over the place. So don't look at anything ahead of time and don't spoil it for yourself. So that's what I would tell you. Is Titus O'Neil still in WWE? I believe so, but he's not really active anymore. But I think he's still in the roster.
He's like a brand ambassador for them out in communities and stuff.
Yep. James said, you know me, try to be positive and love all the wrestling I watch, but this Raw sucks. I can't argue with you. Yeah,
I mean,
I can't argue with you, dude. I can't.
It's been bad.
Raw's been amazing. I don't remember any of it, says Chris. You're probably better off. Well, now's a good time probably to go over our schedule for the rest of the week. So on Thursday, yes, we have Impact Wrestling. We've been talking about that. We do a stream every week for a watch along for Impact at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So come along and check it out if you never have before. I think you'll enjoy it. It's like Jeff said, it goes from 8 to 10. The show does. We start at 7:30, a little bit ahead of time. We go over the card and stuff like that, but it's usually a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the show and it's not too late for you, hang around, come back after the Impact. That's at 10:15. So that starts at 15 minutes after the show ends. We take a little break, go and, do our business. We get a drink. We do, and then we come back at 10:15 and we talk all about what we saw. So we usually have some guests there. A lot of times Tazzy joins us. Conrad joins us. It's a fun time. So come out and check it out. Friday. Now, Hot Tag's up there. I don't know how that's going to go because, again, Brandy hasn't been feeling well. If Brandy's not feeling well, obviously we can't have it. So I'm not sure. We'll keep you updated on Hot Tag. But if you haven't come to our channel before, Hot Tag is all about classic wrestling. They talk about last time was Ron Simmons, and this one will be about Mr. Perfect. So whenever Brandy's feeling up to it, that will be at 6 o'clock Eastern time on Friday. And then SmackDown Watch Along is 7:30 p.m. on Friday as well. And then we go to Saturday, and Saturday is our weekly wrestling wrap-up show where we talk about all of it, including all the news and all the stuff like that. And I'm sure our grievances section will be loaded this week with probably one topic. So there you go. There's our schedule for the rest of the week. Come and join us. Nikki up on the top rope. Charlotte has her. Nikki trying to fight her off, now goes to the top rope and dives and just smashes into the ring. Nobody home. Big boot by Charlotte. 1, 2, nope. Kick out by Nikki. Charlotte pulls her up by the mask. NXT is tomorrow, yes. Impact is still the pay-per-view of the year for me. Slammiversary. The watch party is on this channel. That was a really good show. I agree, the coup. That was great. Great pay-per-view. Going to be a huge match on Impact with Sammy, Frankie, and Eddie versus Kenny and the Goofball Brothers. 2 count there. When AEW does get Punk and Bryan, the wrestling world will explode. Well, the internet will for sure. I love Charlotte as a heel, says Chris. Tyler says, I'm not watching it anymore. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. Anybody know if there's a pizza cutter emoji? I don't think so. I looked, actually. There's pizza, but there's no pizza cutter. All right, Charlotte going back under the ring for something else. We've only got about 6 minutes left here. Punk chants. Charlotte's going to get some chairs. Tossing that up. She's going to do... Oh! Took too long. Nikki drop kick onto the chair and right onto Charlotte. So Charlotte a little bit dazed here now. Now Nikki's got her. Nikki DDT onto the floor. We got Punk chance. Yes.
Oh.
Charlotte holding on to her nose. Tornado DDT onto the floor. Chris says OMFG. Oh, there's something else must have happened. You guys must be ahead of me.
Yeah.
Get some light tubes, says Chris. No, you won't see that. Rhea looking here. Let's see what's going to happen. Everybody's saying, oh my God, holy. I haven't got to it yet because my stream is really stupid slow. Big chops from Charlotte. Kick now to the back of the legs here from Nikki trying to fight back. Charlotte grabs her by the seat of the pants, throws her over the barricade. Throws her right over the barricade. Charlotte's celebrating a bit, arms up in the air. Charlotte's upset. Nikki with a crossbody, but Charlotte caught her. Oh, this is not good. Charlotte caught her. Nikki, though. Oh, man, what's going to happen here? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Right through the table.
Right through the table, and Nikki Cross is just not moving. Nikki is not moving.
Man.
Oh, there the crowd's up now. Told you.
Yeah.
They love violence. They're doing the S chants. Yeah, that's true. There's no countouts or anything here. Nikki hasn't moved. You're here because of me, says Charlotte.
I like this version of Charlotte.
Yeah, like just brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. She's trying to pick Nikki up now. Nikki just isn't moving. She's like a rag doll. Charlotte's just throwing her into the ring. She still hasn't moved. Look at the dude with the purple hat. Look at the guy with the purple hat. He looks like an Amish guy wearing purple.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I got another OMG from Chris. It's been a decent match, says Warren.
It has been.
All right, let's see what's going to happen here now. Nikki
Oh.
still has not moved. She's being pulled over the middle of the ring and stepping on her chest too. No, Nikki kicked out, and Charlotte is shocked.
Ooh, wee.
Charlotte is shocked. Oh, someone's going through that table. Someone's going through the table. I forgot about that table. Someone's going through the table. Charlotte's probably going through the table. Yep. Butterspark said table said hi to Charlotte. Yeah, I figured. I figured someone was going through that. I forgot that was lined up in the ring. Match is better than I thought it would be, said J-Hub. Well, at least they're going to end on a good note. Charlotte trying to wait for Nikki to get up. Charlotte's going to miss. Yep. Duck under, and she blows through that table. Nikki
Look
got
at her
out.
back.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I was just when you see it, just look at her back.
She went back first through that too. Look at that. They showed the replay. Yeah, she went back first through that table.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look. Ooh, blood.
Yeah.
Blood from the splintered wood, probably. Ooh.
And that metal.
And the metal, yeah. That's twice tonight we've had blood. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler says we want Becky. Nikki is holding on to the back of her neck. Nikki trying to get herself going here, trying to fire herself up. Now, this is going past 11 for me, but that's because I'm like 3 minutes behind everybody else.
That was an awesome match, man.
Oh, you guys, it's over for you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't say anything.
No, that's cool. She's got Charlotte up underneath that second rope. Oh, wow. What a move. She got her.
Yeah.
Okay. Nikki wins. All right.
Chris
Great
Smith.
main event. This match is really good. Raw should start at 10:40. Oh, that was great. That's the comment of the night. All right. Okay. Well, hey, we finished on a high note.
That was a good match.
That was good. That was a good match. Well, there you go. Brandon Barnes says great match. Says a lot about how WWE has confidence in the women's division to have that match close out the show. True. Well, they would never not have any confidence in Charlotte at all. I think it's that they have the confidence in Nikki now. So yeah. Good way to end the show. Yep. Was missing zombies. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, see, take an hour out of the show. Have this be your main event. And you only have to fill an hour and a half of content. And it makes it all that much better, I think.
Yeah.
Good way to end it. I want to know what the chants are during the dark match. You'll have to see if anyone tapes it. Well, there you go. Triple threat match, of course, SummerSlam. So that's it. That is it for Raw tonight. My stream finally ended. All right. Well, Conrad says I'm off. Good night. Good night, Conrad. Yeah, score the show. Let us know what you thought. I'm waiting for some bad ones, I imagine.
Yeah.
Tyler says 5 out of 10, only because of that match. Little T says LOL. Chris says 9 out of 10. I only remember the last match. Amazing Guy says 0 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the main event and 6 out of 10 for the rest, says is on. Cobra says, why did I stay up? Alexa Bliss says 8 out of 10. Little T says 7.75. Brandon says 5 out of 10. Legendary Buchanan, 5 out of 10. Main event was all right, and Reggie was good. Young was that Young Opiate says shit was all right. Can we go back to what everyone had to eat? You guys are cracking me up. 4 out of 100. Oh, well. Conrad says 4 out of 10. J-Hub 7 out of 10. Cheese was 4 out of 100. Deanna says 5.5 until the main event. That's an 8. I give the show a 9 out of 10. Okay. Chat was happy with it. Podcast 10 out of 10. My favorite match was Nikki. Yeah. Awesome stream, said Chris. Mike said a 0.1. 8 out of 10 main event. Rest was 5, says Chris. 2 out of 10 for the show. 0 out of 10 for Vince, says the Coug. Oh boy. This is a tough one. I'm gonna say I mean, you got the main event's got to get some points for me. Man, I can't go really higher than I could be generous. You know what? I'll be generous. I'll be generous and I'll say a 6. I'll be generous and say a 6. It was hard to go higher than 5, but I'll be generous and I'll say a 6. The women's the last match really won it over for me. Other than that, there wasn't much I would remember about it. The Tamina thing with the Nia thing with the bloody face. You know, I remember that because it just was a weird moment. But there's not much I'll remember from this, other than the main event. So yeah, 6 out of 10. I'll give it, Jeff. What about you?
I'm going to be a little more generous. J-Hub actually brings up a good point. He says, just have to be honest, everyone is upset over Bray. The Bray release, no matter what WWE did, people aren't going to like Raw. I agree with that mostly. Because, yeah, people are pissed about that. But at the same time, this was one of the weaker shows.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because they had some really weak ones before fans came back.
Yeah.
That being said, though, and this is me trying to put a positive spin on it, because we've been critical of it, and rightfully so. They deserved every single bit of it. I actually I love the main event. I thought it was a great main event.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed the funny stuff with Reggie and the 24/7 title. Trying to think of what else I really enjoyed. I actually, as much as people may give me crap about it, I actually like the interaction with Goldberg and Lashley and MVP and Goldberg's son. I think, maybe this is setting up for something. Maybe this was setting up for Goldberg's son to get involved and somehow cost Lashley. Just going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
And I enjoy, it was a bloody match, not on purpose, but I actually thought Rhea and Nia was pretty good. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a good match. Everything else was kind of all over the place, but I'm going to give it a 6.5.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I'll be, and, the Riddle promo that was good. I think, we're getting all these we get the same matches every single week. Some of the booking decisions are, obviously we've seen a bunch of 50-50 booking. We've seen some lazy booking when it comes to, DQ finishes, especially with Drew and Jinder. Like, at this point, we get it. Yeah. It's 3 against 1. Like, even the odds will do something. We got to see something different, though. Like, and J-Hub brings up we got to see something different.
Yep.
And we're just not getting different at this point. You have tons of people that are still there. I haven't. Has anyone seen Angel Garza?
Nope.
Humberto Carrillo?
Nope.
There's a ton of stuff. I mean, there's stuff that can be done, but I don't know. Like, don't tell me. I don't want to hear we're waiting for SummerSlam to reset.
Yeah, we heard
We've
that
been
before.
waiting on a reset for a year.
Yep.
Almost.
Yep.
I don't want to reset. I just want you to go ahead and do it, WWE. Because here's the thing. I don't mean to talk this much, but the thing is, you're hemorrhaging fans and viewers. At this point, stop and maybe this is a Vince thing, maybe this is the writers, I don't know. But whoever it is, don't take for granted that just because you're WWE, people are just gonna be like, yep, I gotta watch it. People are figuring out that there are options. And once they get that taste from other places, they're gonna move on. They just are.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I just want to see more. I don't even want creativity. I just want changes.
Yeah.
I just want something different. Like next week, give me something different.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Chris says 8 out of 10 for the main event. The rest was a 5. The Kook says 2 out of 10 for the show. Warren says 9 out of 10. I only watched the main event. Big Dan says 5 out of 10 was okay. I'm glad your ticker's okay after Lily set up. 6.5 out of 10 was going to be a 5, but that main event was great, says James. James Grant says 7 out of 10. Brian says, can't believe I'm saying this. I don't like Charlotte, but her match with Nikki saved it. 7 out of 10. Chanel says, I'm thinking, why did I jump on a plane and fly to Chicago from the UK for a great main event? One reason. Thank you, Wyatt. Yeah, Chanel was at the show. J-Hub says, just have to be honest. Everyone is upset over, that was the comment that you made about Bray. Yeah, and I mean, I agree with that. I think, though, that the reason why people are – I think the reason that they could be even more upset is that I think now people are imagining what it would be as if he would have been on this show and how it could have made it better. So, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's fair statement. Main event will get 2 stars for me. It was kind of boring. The more Flair dominated the match. I hope Vince was happy. I enjoyed the Alexa Bliss segments. Alexa Bliss Gamer says, of course she did. Rhea and Nia was good. Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was good.
Riddle promo with Priest. Reggie saving the 24/7 title. Good night, everyone. Good night, Little T. Creative has to shake the show up. They have the talent. If they put focus on individuals like Ricochet, Morrison, Riddle, and put up some more good storylines with them, it would help. Friend of mine just texted me and told me that Alexa has not requested a release, Brian. That's not true. 5.5 out of 10 on the main event. Saved the show. Good night, Tyler. Cardona versus Gage versus Jericho made buzz. It's time to move past Drew and AJ and Omos and the Viking Raiders. You can present something new each week if you use all your talent, not just focusing on a handful. Yeah, I honestly thought they were going to have Becky return. See, the thing is, Chanel, yeah, and I mean, that it sucks for you because obviously being at a live event thinking that, but as far as returns go, they're going to hold off until big shows for that. You know what I mean? Like I think they're going to hold off until big shows. And now the thing is, with the threat looming out there of Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, then what they would do is they would hold that off to try to counter that. So if they're pretty sure that they think that they're going to have someone appear at that Chicago AEW, then WWE that same week might pull off a big return and try to counter that. So that's what I would imagine they would think to do. USA and Fox mad about Bray. Do you think WWE drops Flair from Charlotte's name if Rick goes to AEW? I doubt that. Listen, they're going to do whatever they can to keep Charlotte. You never know. But I think they're going to do whatever they can to appease her because the last thing they want is her walking out too. Kind of wondering where Orton is. I think Randy Orton may be just off TV. That was the plan anyway. He was supposed to have gone off TV if the regular WrestleMania plans would have gone through and Bray beat him. He was supposed to be gone for a while because he was taking vacation. So I kind of think that's where he is. So, all right, guys. I agree, but I'm not a Becky fan. I just had a funny feeling. And another episode of Raw where Randy was advertised. Still no show from Randy. Yeah, I think he's going to be. I think he's taking time off. I think he's going to be gone for a bit. So, anyway, that's it, guys. Yeah, it was it was rough, but appreciate you guys sticking around. Appreciate you coming out to watch. We're glad you could join us as always, and hopefully you'll join us for our next show, which again will be Impact Wrestling. So, and again, we would invite you to try it. If you have never watched it before, come out, check it out. You might, you might find something new that you really, really enjoy. Mm-hmm. So make sure you do that. Before we go, first of all, again, give our thanks out to you guys for getting us to 2K. That's really awesome. Also, coming out to Abby's earlier tonight. We had a big crowd in Abby's, so that was awesome as well. Kind of showed everybody's appreciation for Bray, which was cool. And yes, so our next broadcast will be Thursday night Impact. That's 7:30 p.m. start, and we will we do an Impact watch along. Right after that, we have After the Impact as well. So that is it for Monday Night Raw. We're glad that Dan says thank you, Joe and Jeff. No problem, Dan. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate that. The Coug says thank you, Jeff. Now you know why I left WWE in 2011. I'm a Lucha fan since childhood. WWE has not been kind to my culture. I just left. Brian says great stream. Thanks, Brian. Awesome coverage, Insiders. Thanks, Butters. See you guys. Thanks for covering Raw. Thanks, James. Appreciate that. Great stream as always. Thank you, James Chadwick. And thank you. I thank all you guys. Again, you make this fun for us. So, all right. Have a great rest of your night, all. Stay safe. Have a good Tuesday and a good Wednesday. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like on the stream as well. We'd really appreciate that. And hit the notifications button if you want to know when we have content coming out. So from Jeff and myself, have a great rest of your night. And hopefully we will see you all on our next broadcast on Thursday night. Good night, everybody.